Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verstricken. Join me.
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Try to relax your anus.
And calmly mounted the animal.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Do not come.
Cause the pussy ain't shit.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's flip this over here. Boom, there we go. How about we do a show, huh? How about we do a show? All right. I hope we get a show, says Was Phil Smalls. We have a show. It is a show. It really is quite the ego boost to be able to do that on demand. It's very, very nice to be able to, like, how about I have an audience applause me for my awesomeness? I just use that in my private life now. People don't hear it when I'm playing video games with my friends, and they don't hear it, but every time I do awesome, I just... Thank you. Fallen the Great saying, wait, this is a show. I thought this was a sandwich. Well, you are going to be very disappointed. You can't eat this. Not even a little. All right. Does anyone have a clip of Aaron saying, in fairness to pedophiles, for Johnny, that was funny today? Yeah, I'm going to say I missed that. I didn't watch the show. I caught pieces here and there, but was kind of busy with my own stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to say I missed that, but thanks for that update. We have, God, I don't know why I'm looking over there. We have all of our chats up. We're up on Rumble. We're up on YouTube. It's all live. It's all here, and you can be part of the show. All you got to do is jump in the chat. We've got a little thumbs up there. Go ahead and click the like if you enjoy the program. It always helps to get the algorithm going. Get all them thumbs up that we can get. Anyhow, that was funny, says Fallen the Great. Well, I'm sure it was hilarious. But we got our own stuff to do over here. And lots of it. So we'll let people filter in. While we let people filter in, I'm just gonna let everybody know if I seem to have a weird hair up my ass. I'm kind of pissed off, and not with anyone on the audience or the show or anything like that. I had a pet fish, right? I've had it for 20 years. It's a catfish. He pops up and he disappears. Apparently died 2 weeks ago. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. I assumed I hadn't seen him in the tank because he was in his hiding phase. I'm like, oh, Houdini's in there somewhere. We named him Houdini because he disappears for months on end. More than once, I thought this fish was dead and looked for a corpse in the tank and never found it. Still to this day, have not figured out where he's hidden in that tank before. But was kind of a bummer to find out that that the fish I've had the longest, my oldest fish, Houdini, and it just like in passing mentioning, oh yeah, and Houdini last week that was, and I'm like, excuse me, what? And I'm like, Houdini's dead? Yeah, Houdini's dead. Like, oh. So yeah, I'm kind of in a bummer mood. You know, I mean, on the one hand, it's a fish. You know, I mean, how much time do you spend with a fish? On the other hand, it's a fish I've had for 20 years, or at least nearly 20 years. It's really, like I said, kind of sad. I know what's wrong. Johnny got his dick caught in his zipper. God,
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I do believe that Wilmer Autotech just called me a fag. Thank you for that, Wilmer. But yeah, like I said, kind of a bummer. Like, nobody told me. Nobody told me. That's the thing I'm most upset about. Nobody told me. All right, then. But apparently, again, and hi, Mikey. Good to see you over there on the YouTube. Again, apparently to Wilmer, I'm a anyways, so we have a bunch of fun stuff to talk about. The first story that we'll get into is gonna be interesting. So we're gonna give it maybe a couple more seconds for people to filter in, and then we're gonna mosey on into this stuff and have ourselves one hell of a time. Mikey Two Milks jumping in the chat. We already got to that. All right, so let's get into the first story. It seems like we've got a good group of people in here. I feel like we're ready to begin. Everything's loaded, so I can't really lag on that, and the chat seems to have hit its peak in terms of stuff we're talking about. Again, Aaron calling him, saying something about pedophiles, apparently very interesting. But whatever. Moving along, we're going to talk about this. An airplane passenger became stuck inside a bathroom for nearly an entire flight after a door malfunction. So, we'll see. Saint Caesar, any boobs going to be on screen today? Depends on your definition of boob, and even then, I don't know. Cheeseburger Pie saying, what does that say? I can't read it. Filter on. Oh. Cheeseburger Pie is turning his filter on. All right. Nash Albertson asking, what could go wrong with a bathroom door? That's a good question. What could go wrong with a bathroom door? All right. Now, have any of you ever flown on SpiceJet? Because that's where this happened. I feel like that's a certain amount of a giveaway right there. Oh, filter in. I filtered in before the show. Oh. Saint Caesar's super eager. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, so let's get into the let's find out where's my cursor. I need my thing so I can scroll. All right, we'll read this quick and then we'll get into some fun stuff. A traveler said he was traumatized, dazed, and injured after spending nearly the entire domestic flight in India stuck inside a SpiceJet airplane bathroom following a door malfunction. The low-cost Indian airline said the incident happened Tuesday on a Mumbai to Bengaluru flight that lasted around 1 hour and 45 minutes. So you were locked in a bathroom for the better part of 2 hours. Boo-hoo. The passenger went to use the bathroom shortly after the plane took off, and attempts to open the door from the outside by the crew and other travelers were unsuccessful. Throughout the journey, our crew provided assistance and guidance to the passenger. Upon arrival, an engineer opened the lavatory door, and the passenger received immediate medical support. Medical support for what? What did he need medical support for? Literally, if he lost his shit, he was in the perfect room. And he went in there at the beginning of the flight. It's not like he went in there after someone destroyed and decimated the thing. Think of the poo. That's the thing. There was no poo. He was the first one in. Alrighty. I want to get to the part where during the flight they slid him a note not to freak out. SpiceJet. I can't believe that's the name of something. SpiceJet regrets and apologizes for the inconvenience caused to the passenger, and the passenger is being provided a full refund, it added, noting that he spent about an hour inside the bathroom. All right, so it was an hour, 45-minute flight, and you went in about an hour in. The 37-year-old passenger later told the Times of India, "I was traumatized, dazed, and injured as I was thrown around inside the toilet as the plane landed." Oh, no. They didn't have a shitter seatbelt? That sucks. He is now considering legal action against SpiceJet. At one point during the flight, the crew slipped the trapped passenger a note under the bathroom door. "Sir, we tried our best to open the door. However, we could not. Do not panic," the note reportedly said. "We are landing in a few minutes, so please close the commode lid and sit on it and secure yourself. As soon as the main door is open, an engineer will come." Well, someone better bring a towel. Thank you for the 100 bits and the sticker. Let's check the sticker party situation so we know where that's at. 400. We're a ways off. Saint saying, "I heard their waste is in the streets and there's just a hole in the floor." I have no idea. SpiceJet, would he be called Poo Spice then? I just feel like SpiceJet is a bad name for a low-rent Indian airline. You know, it sounds like a late-night infomercial product. Are you tired of not having enough flavor? You need SpiceJet. I couldn't taste the pickles in my pickle burgers until I got SpiceJet. I bet the plane smelled of poop and curry. Why would we be saying that? And again, I don't know if the plane smelled of poo. It had a toilet. Forgets to shut the lid during landing and gets the dookie. But, oh, no. The door didn't work. The bathroom worked perfectly fine, which meant at the very least you should have flushed. You know, you should have flushed. You better have. Turns out nobody wants to admit it. The dude was just jerking it for a while. And then when they slipped him the note, they're like, "Sir, repeated attempts to open the door from the outside have failed. Do not freak out. We'll be landing shortly." And he's like, "All right. I'll just keep playing into this. I'll let them figure it the fuck out." Although I suppose there's probably like an emergency way to open the door. Like an emergency open in case someone's having like a problem. Did they offer him a shower after? I don't know that he needed it. Again, it sounds like, as much as you guys might like the contrary, the poo was not loose. The juice is loose. The anal juice is loose. No. He was traumatized by being thrown about in the bathroom. So he got beat up by a toilet and a sink. Taste Fairy saying, "Why, hello there, Johnny." Hey, Taste Fairy, how you doing? Hello, Dare, Johnny. Oh, Dare. My contacts are being funky. I should have put them in sooner or something. I don't know why. This left one does not want to zoom in. Tighten that up. Ha, nice try, but you missed me, bitch. You missed me, bitch. Saint RN taking a swing at it. Thank you very much, but you missed. A minute and a half if we want to kick off a hype train. One more 100-bit give or donated sub or whatever, and that'll throw that baby into high gear. We can do a little bit of boom, da-da-la-la. We're on the 27th currently for our goals funding, and it's $30 for the show goal on the 27th. I got that backwards. Glad I recognized that now before I posted that.
Party 100.
Well, shit.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the
Now I need this thing.
Here comes a train, and here comes
This is why I'm not prepared.
Why? Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes a train!
It doesn't work with the vape. It does not work with the vape. We are 18% of the way through level 1. If you want to donate to the show, right now would be the ideal time. Get it all done in one, as I always say. Although, this is early enough now that we could have a hostage hype train at the end of the show, so that's scary, because that's never what we need. All right, so again, if you're going to do anything now, it'd be the time. Toot toot says fill some holes. Thank you for the 100 bits. Let's go ahead and thank you for that, Sane Caesar. We appreciate the channel points. Just for reference, they don't contribute to the train. Just so we all know. At any rate, we have a show to do. And now that I loaded that thing, we're good there. All right. Fuck me, I should be better at this by now. What am I, Imholt? What am I, Aaron, without having my phone hooked up? Because I can't manage a Bluetooth setting? I wonder if they call them hype trains in the porn industry, too. No, they just call them trains. They are very, very much not hyped. Oh, man. God, what song was it that I was listening to? Oh, yeah. I was listening to the fucking Sex Train song from the old guys in England or Ireland or whatever. It's like, if you change train to trade, this one, all aboard the sex trade. Oh my God. Gets very bad. All right. So yes, they slipped him a note under the door. That's that one done. This next one I am excited to talk about, but you know what? Since we're on a hype train, let's go to a video. Doot. One of these has got to be more video friendly. Oh, fuck. I really did not.
That's what she said.
You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go to Vivek Ramaswamy's clip. This was a late edition, but this is a video. On, 4 days ago? So this would be on Monday. And thank you for the 100-bit gift. We're at 25% with 2 minutes left in the level 1 hype train. Thank you for that support. If you want to get in on that action, now would be the time. And we're 400 bits away from a sticker party, so that might happen too. So, yeah, if you want to help out on that, there you go. 5 more seconds of filter in, says Chevy JP. Oh. All right, now 31% after Wilmer Autotech and 300 bits away from a sticker party. Let's get over to this one. Monday, God, when was the caucus? Was the caucus Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday. At any rate, Vivek Ramaswamy bowed out and immediately endorsed Donald Trump, and he expressed his opinions about that, and people flipped out or whatever. I have not heard about this video, and I'm surprised I haven't. You guys may have. We're gonna play it. He kind of does a little bit, almost of a tinfoil hat video. Roller Coaster by Red Hot Chili Peppers, ? Says Jolly Green Dickhead. We don't do that, though. We don't. Thank you for that and the 100 bits. 200 bits from a sticker party. Here we go. Here's Vivek Ramaswamy's clip.
Here's the hard truth, and nobody seems to want to acknowledge it, but it's what's happening in plain sight. And I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. They want to narrow this down to a two-horse...
It's happening in plain sight. I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. They want to eliminate white people. I knew it! You know what? Bravo! The twerky sticker landed right on his face, on his forehead. We're going to end this at 43%, apparently. 43% of the way through level 1 of the hype train. We're going to bring her in for a landing right there. Thank you for that support. We appreciate that. That is awesome. We'll do one old burn for everybody. Thank you very much for that. That's cool. And now we're doing a sticker party? Everybody's snowballing Vivek. We're just covering him with stickers. Right now it's snowballs. Don't tell his wife. I don't know if they're monogamous. That is a lot of snow. We're hoping it's just snow. Some people really like Vivek, though. It could be more. It could be more. Get it? We're saying it's just. Alrighty. They don't look like snowballs, says Jolly Green Dickhead. You know, I am a little inclined to agree. They do, in fact, not look like snowballs. What kind of landing gear do trains have? Cheeseburger pie? I don't know what that question is in relation to. There we go. Thank you for the sticker party. What is going on with the dog or cat in the banana? Don't understand. All right. Now that that's done, we can get that off of there. Just give it a second for the stickers to fall off, and then we can do a show. Again, Vivek Ramaswamy, after bowing out of the race, not only jumping in for Donald Trump, but like I said, kind of coming out with a almost, like I said, I haven't heard that Vivek Ramaswamy conspiracy theorist. I'm amazed that nobody has called this out. I didn't hear about this. I just found this video, and it's like, hey, this happened 4 days ago. And I'm like, wait a minute. 4 days? Well, fuck, 4 days. 5 days ago. This happened 5 days ago, and nobody wanted to talk about it.
I want to acknowledge it, but it's what's happening in plain sight. And I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. To a two-horse race between Donald Trump and Nikki Haley, a puppet who they can control.
I'm going to rewind that because I accidentally muted it like a conspiracy theorist. I'm going to ask you to open your eyes.
To a two-horse race between Donald Trump and Nikki Haley, a puppet who they can control. Then they want to eliminate Donald Trump this spring or whenever it is and trot their puppet into the White House. It's hiding in plain sight. We're not going to look back a year from now and say, oh, we were shocked that that happened. I think we're going to look back a year from now and say, how could we not see that happening when every clue was hiding in plain sight? They're selling us the rope today that they're going to use to hang us tomorrow. And we have an obligation to this.
You know, normally, was Phil some holes. He is right. He probably very well is right. I am going to say this. I kind of thought that of him. I kind of thought that they were trying to sell us old Vivek Ramaswamy because he's cool, he's young, he's hip, he's this new guy. I thought that's what they were doing. I thought they were trying to sell us Republican Obama. That's really, I really thought that. I like him. I like a lot of what he says, but I always was like, I don't know though. It's some of it's a little too good. But yes, he is right, and I don't know about he's right about narrowing down two-horse race. I know this. I do not like Nikki Haley, whatever her name is. A lot of people are kind of coming out that way. Don't be shocked if Vivek disappears or gets arrested in a few days. Oh man, they can't do that to him. He's already been promised a job in the Trump administration as the manager of 7-Eleven, and he is going to fight tooth and nail to secure it. Still awesome. The Babylon Bees catching shit for it. That joke is still funny.
This country to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm in this race because we have a duty to this country and the America First movement.
Oh, this is when he's still in the race. Spoiler alert, buddy.
Make sure this lives on no matter what. It didn't start in 2016. It started in 1776. And the system—
Oh, yeah. There you go. Pull on the Patriot boner. It started in 1770. 1776 will commence again if we do not elect Vivek Ramaswamy. Sorry, I apologize. I'm a Christian. All right. Yeah. People don't want you to know this, but the ducks in the park are free. You can take them home. I have 237 ducks. Now I know that it's a campaign ad. Never mind. I get why I didn't really make it around. It was a campaign ad. He might be right about the Nikki Haley thing, though, about running it down to a two-horse race and propping up Nikki Haley and getting rid of Donald Trump. I don't like Nikki Haley. I really don't care for a lot of what we have in the field, I'll be honest. If I'm honest. Anyways, we have a show going for another 3 hours. What's this about? I don't care about that. And yes, I know I'm streaming. All right, there we go. Information gained. So we're done with the Vivek clip. Let's bump that out of here. We got a couple other things. There's not a whole lot of videos to these. This is going to suck. So let's cover this one first. Apparently, Oklahoma's lawmakers are passing a new bill that would require students dressed as furries to be removed by animal control. Not only do I think this bill needs to pass, we need to bring it well beyond schools. While the left has repeatedly latched on to the false report of litter boxes being provided for students dressed like cats to downplay the phenomenon, there is no question that some kids are showing up to school dressed as animals and that it is disruptive. Because of that, Oklahoma Representative Justin Humphrey filed House Bill 3084, which would ban furries from Oklahoma schools. So if the kid comes to school, Jolly Green Dickhead, let's hope they trank him too. Was fill some holes. Yes, it is an interesting phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da. Phenomena. Ba-da-da-da. Phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I knocked something over doing that bit. That is definitely an interesting phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da. Phenomena. Ba-da-da-da. We'll stop that one right there. But thank you for the phenomena. So don't feed the kids. I mean, if they're dressed as bears, especially. But no, this explains so much about Aaron. He's a furry in secret. Explains the swinging. Again, St. Caesar, I don't think that's true at all. I don't know what. I've never once seen Aaron in anything remotely furry-esque. As for the swinging, I have no idea what he does during his sexual escapades. I'm not part of those. So, yeah. Not sure what you're talking about there. All right, so if a kid comes to school dressed like a furry, then their parents will be contacted to take them home. But get this, if the bill is set up so if the parents or guardians cannot be reached, students who purport to be an imaginary animal or animal species or who engage in anthropomorphic behavior, commonly referred to as furries, at school, shall not be allowed to participate in school curriculum activities. The parent or guardian of a student in violation of this section shall pick up the student from the school. Or animal control services shall be contacted to remove the student. Yes! Now, the only problem I see with this is there's a very, very real likelihood that somebody calls the animal control services on the mascot. You, dressed as the badger! Get down! Dude, I'm just a mascot! So yes, I can't wait to hear about the backlash on this bill and how it is discriminatory and insensitive. To which I say, I thought you wanted us to respect your gender and whatever identity. Because no offense, every other dog gets treated that way when they show up randomly uninvited. Who brought that random dog? Animal control services. Two cats just start yiffing in somebody's lawn. Animal control services. This is discrimination. 2 + 2 = meow. What is the capital of Ohio? Meow. It's not discrimination. I think we should take it full swing. Not only should they be picked up by animal control services, if nobody can claim them within a reasonable time period, say 24 hours, spay and neuter them before you release them back into the wild. That's what we do with all the others. Actually, that's not true. Actually, if you don't hear from somebody to pick them up in a soon enough time period, we just put them down. Like, and I mean, I'm fine with that, but I understand how that's a bridge too far for society. And anybody that's like, that's so disrespectful. Yeah, especially to the cats and the dogs who made no fucking crime other than being cats and dogs. But again, I escape myself. I'm saying these are people choosing to be that thing. We're just, do not pet them. Do not pet them. Do not feed them. They might have rabies. Alrighty, so we're going to keep going for another 3 hours. This next one, I'm not happy to talk about. This is one of those that's going to really, ooh. The fuck? Why is my phone chirping at me now? I don't need your stupid crap. Anyhow, so remember how and I know a lot of people here probably agree with me. I'm sure I'm not really speaking against the audience here, but remember how I always said we can't just keep absorbing people, that it will cost us, that it will be a problem, that it will. Right. Well, I take you to this article. Denver's major public hospital is hemorrhaging money as migrants flood the city. Nice try, Wilmer. But, son, you missed me. Well, I mean, you did kind of tag the mic and maybe a little bit of my shoulder. You won't answer my question? What? Won't answer my question. What's your question? Let's get back up. Hey, John, what kind of fairy do you like? Jesse? What the fuck are you talking about? You won't answer my question. That's a dumb question. Now I'm not going to answer it just because, again, stupid. All right, so David Chandler, other problem, kid would enjoy being treated like one of the animal control, thus encouraging more. You're right, it is encouraging more. But I'm saying we got to pick a side, right? We either gotta be against this behavior and discourage it and do something about it, or we lean in, you know? Tooth. David Chandler voting Tooth Fairy. I don't know, never met one. Can't say I have a yay or nay on a Tooth Fairy. Never met one. But fair. Fair. Food for thought. All right, so now, other story. We're talking about migrant crisis. So Denver's main public hospital is deep into debt after patients received more than $130 million worth of treatments they were unable to pay for. Now, these aren't... Oh, my God, I could hit him with a rolled-up piece of newspaper. Right? See, this is the way I'm looking. Now you're seeing it from my point of view, St. RN. Let's go full in. You can hit them with rolled-up newspaper. They have to go to the bathroom outside or use a litter pan. They're going to have to be homeschooled. We don't let other people's pets attend. I feel like you should also lose things then. You can't get a driver's license. We don't let other dogs drive. And I am firmly of the belief if you do this as an internet thing, like I stream as behaving like a dog person or whatever, then you shouldn't be allowed to drop it off camera. No. You want to be one of these people, encourage this lifestyle, whatever. You got to, commit to the bit. And now you're a dog person. Which means also, if you're one of these people, anyone that has any relationship with you is effing an animal. I mean, unless you are one of those other people, then it doesn't matter. Then it's just weird. It's like, well, my cat has a thing for a goat. Oh, man. Like I said, just great. If there's some sort of fake imaginary creature, we can, tag them because they're not normal, in the wild. Jesse saying, I love you, my brother. I know, man. We're all having fun in the chat. We're all having a good time. It's all good. And we're going for another 3 hours. So we got that going for us as well. All right, so have we caught up? Bud Britches saying hello, everybody. I think we've caught up with my favorite fairy is Richard Simmons. Oh, no. Is this because is bringing up Richard Simmons because of the Pauly Shore news? I gotta say, Pauly Shore's probably just glad to have a gig. But I ain't gonna watch that movie. I don't know that I care. I know Richard Simmons is an intensely private individual and doesn't really want to be public. And now this coming out, I'd say mostly where I land on it is we shouldn't be making this movie. I don't think he wants us to make this movie. But then the movie studio is like, he's an important figure and this story deserves to be told and blah, 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 blah. All right, sure, then don't make any money off of it. There's my idea. How about even if you do make money, you donate it to charity? Just from the outset, we just go, you know what? Nothing. This isn't for us. Again, bullshit. I heard something about yiffing. Am I too late? Yes, you came too late. If you're on your way in for yiffing,
do not come.
All right. So I think we good now? I think we've gotten the whole keister, whatever you want to call it. It's there. It's all done. Migrant crisis, Denver's main hospital. So, the migrant crisis in Denver has plunged the city's main public hospital. You know what? Let's see if we have a local news story on it, as opposed to just doing all of this. I would really like to do. All right. Denver Public Hospital, best places to work in Denver. All right, here we go.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Jacqueline Allen. We want to start this evening with the influx of migrants in the city of Denver and the recent impact. According to the city of Denver's Migrant Sheltering and Support Dashboard, more than 32,000 migrants have been served by the city since last December. Denver spent more than $30 million on response efforts. Last month, Mayor Mike Johnston took his concerns about the migrant crisis to the White House, along with several other mayors. He says if Denver does not receive federal support, the city could spend as much as $100 million next year. And with this unprecedented number of new arrivals, Denver Health says its emergency department is feeling overwhelmed. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio is finding out how this migrant surge is affecting our healthcare system.
The hospital estimates about 10% of patients walking through emergency room doors are migrants, while most are coming in with just seasonal illnesses like the flu. The migrant surge is presenting unique challenges for staff. With migrants arriving in Denver at an unrelenting pace, Denver Health's Dr. Steve Federico says many arrive sick and with unmet health care needs.
The first place that we normally find folks like that are in an emergency department.
From their journey on crowded buses to life flight.
Was fill some holes. They should make a Johnny movie. I feel bad thinking, do they have to wear a dog collar? They should if they're going to be a dog. They should have to have their immunization record on it. Like I said, we're against it or we're into it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We either respect these people's gender identities or whatever they're called, and lean into it, or as a society we're against it. So it's one or the other. You can't be like, well, you need to let these people behave this way, but they get to, do whatever they want, like, enjoy privileges of being a person if they identify as a cat. No, they don't. They have to pick one. Are you a cat or not? We all lean in a couple of years, it gets to the point where it doesn't even count as murder if you kill one. What? You don't go to jail for effing up somebody's cat? I mean, you could. Animal abuse. Well, that's what it is. It's animal abuse. And anyone that says that that's disrespectful, I'll be like, well, then you don't respect their gender identity or whatever it's called. What did we just do? We were in this. We were here. Dude. So we were somewhere in this. Alrighty. Go to St. Cloud ER. Or don't. So yes, they should make a Johnny movie. They did. It's called My Left Foot. Okay. Logic dictates that there is a problem when NYC removes students from schools to house illegals. That was just because of the emergency housing, because they were worried with the storms and stuff that the shelter roofs were going to collapse. But yeah, it's again pointing to the problem. Like I know nobody here is really disagreeing with me on this. I know I'm not like speaking out, but I'm just saying it again points to that problem and that point I've routinely made about you cannot just absorb streams of people en masse, streams of impoverished, undercared for people. You can't just absorb those people into society. You can't do it. It, again, causes things like we're seeing here.
Find folks like that are in an emergency department.
From their journey on crowded buses to life in shelters,
They tend to share their illnesses very well.
the mere number needing care is creating a crisis that will require the attention of those at the federal level, says Federico.
Our emergency department has been incredibly overwhelmed by these patients.
Denver 7 met this family looking.
Why is this dude's voice so quiet? Denver 7 met this family. Yeah. That's great. That's great that they need help. Also, by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, we can't afford to do this at the federal level either, especially with all the money we've been giving to Ukraine and all the other shit we've been doing. We really can't afford to do this at the federal level either. Sorry.
For help right outside of Denver Health.
Fuerte, muy duro.
It was tough, very difficult. From Venezuela, it took us 4 months crossing the border from Colombia into Panama. This mom tells us her family arrived in Denver about a week ago. When they got here, her 13-year-old son was sick, so she took him to Denver Health. I asked her about their experience.
Bien.
It was good. They took good care of him. They gave him all the medications there. And fortunately, we didn't have to pay for anything. Federico says what the hospital hasn't seen is an enhancement in funding to take care of this population.
As you might imagine, these folks don't have health insurance. They can't afford to pay for their health care. So we here at Denver Health, since we take care of everybody within Denver, we end up footing the bill for that care.
With more than 30,000 arriving in Denver so far, the city has spent more than 35.
Again, this is another example of these liberal places where they're like, you know what? Let's just take care of everybody. Let's just pick up the bill. Let's foot the bill. And then, because you need health care. Great. What happens when you can't handle all the new people? Again, we need federal help. Where are we going to get it from? Rusty Grammar. Fuck Ukraine, fuck Israel, and fuck all of these leech-ass shitholes. I mean, on the one end, I understand. The lady has a family. But on the other end, it's like, again, we have to stop taking people in at a certain point. Where are we supposed to get this money from? To pay for this? Where is that supposed to come from? And also, by the way, and on the one hand, I don't disagree with this because, as I always say with Texas, Texas is always dealing with this shit and stuff, and so on the other hand, it's not fair to make Denver deal with all of this. But what do we do? Now our taxpayer dollars have to go to this again. It's why. Yes, that's true, bro. Joe Berger, I have no health care. Born in the USA. Fuck off. Right, but Joe Berger, if you live in Denver, they treat everyone. So you'd be able to get treatment there. Minnesota's kind of the same, too. Kind of. If you went into the emergency room and you needed treatment, they'd do what they could. But then you would have to pay for stuff. I have 2 jobs to pay for these. Okay, let's just wipe that off of the screen because I don't need that up there. Again, my point being, we just can't keep people coming in. Because, again, the bill, even if you kick the bill up the road, where does the money come from? All right, let's go ahead and go.
$5 million on its response.
We're going to need to invest in the healthcare infrastructure as well, or it will reach a breaking point.
I'm Claire Lavazorio for Denver 7.
Sobering warning.
So there we go. Denver's healthcare system is collapsing under the strain. I'm sure New York is doing great. All right, so there we go. That's done. Oh, shit. What was the one that I just closed? That might have been the wrong one to close. Denver's public health thing. We just did that. Oh, you know what? I had 2 articles for that. That's why. We went to that one, to that one. There we go. So that makes sense. Let's make sure we've gotten them all. The passenger legislation, hospital, blizzard. So we're doing that one. We already did you. Fast food chains and the power line. So we got them all. All right, good. Rusty Grammar saying the last time I used it was an ER visit to get my fingers sewn back on with a deductible. The insurance didn't cover shit. I might as well cancel it. Hadn't just saved the money. I have an HSA that I can add any percent I want to from my check, and the boss matches it. Well then, that's nice. They thought it'd be cool to be a sanctuary city. Oh, well, not even to be a sanctuary city. Like I said, this is just one of those cases where this was a liberal city that went, you know what, we're going to do everything for our people for a base level of care, and that's great. And if you're, here without insurance, whatever, we're going to help you. That's our policy. That's great. But when you just keep absorbing people that have no income, that can't pay for this stuff, you absorb that cost. It's just, it doesn't. And the thing is the faucet's still running. It's not like it's only so much and there we go. It's just keep going. Jesse, this is why I don't vote. I don't know if that helps or hurts, man. I'm not going to condemn or congratulate you for that. But we are going to talk about this story really, really quickly and then move over to a couple of others. And yeah. Because, it's almost the second hour. I think we probably should. Oh, Trucker 18 Wheeler saying, I'm here. The show can start now. Gay F words. All right, then. And Jake Hudson over on Rumble chat saying hello. Well, hello, Jake. A whale icon. That's interesting. Did not know Jake Hudson was a whale on that there Rumble. Good for you. Vote harder, damn it. Right. If only we vote harder. I will say this. If Trump gets elected, I think he'll do better on the border. I don't think he's going to be the magical solution that everyone says he is. But I do think if it ends up going down to Biden or Trump, I hope it's Trump because Trump will be better on the border. I think he'll be more stern about that. Which, again, I feel like would be good. Probably good. Speaking of good, there are a lot of you here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Super awesome to have all of you here. Let's go ahead and get into our next thing. Toastmaster, if Trump gets elected, there will be an impeachment trial in the first 100 days. Right? Here's why I don't give a shit about that. And well, I hope there isn't one. Here's why I don't think the country will give a shit about that. If Trump gets elected, the impeachment trial will just be another thing that they're, we got to do it for this. We got to do it for this. Trucker 18 Wheeler, my dead grandpa voted 5 times. Why can't you do your part and vote? Jesse, if Trump wins, we're going to die. Right. We're all going to die because what? Trump's going to murder us? Look, again, I think too many people on both sides of the fence act like Trump's this big bad that if he gets elected, we're all going to, get murdered or whatever. Johnny needs a song by Jake. I don't know that I need a song by Jake. I don't know that I need that. I feel people should let their creative inspiration take them where it needs to, but it doesn't need to be me. All right. But yes, Jesse, that is a very, very big. Here's what I would want to see. If Trump gets elected, here's what I want to see. I want to see him do better about the border. And then regardless of everything else, I want to see his term end and he just leaves office like, all right, now I'm done. And then I get to watch a whole bunch of people, he's going to be a dictator, this, that, the other. And I literally will just look at them from now on and just go, yeah, you don't get to have an opinion because you're stupid. We're going to go to the Capitol and run that. That's what the Trump is going to do. Okay. Some people are nuts. So again, like I said, after watching them use the January 6th stuff to try and stop them, after all of the failed impeachments, after everything they've thrown at him, and everything they've thrown at him, I've found versions of that on the Biden side where he's just as bad. Yeah, I don't need it. Cheeseburger pie. I'm here because... Thank you. I'm here because Jake Hudson recommended this channel to me. Well, thank you, Jake. You led the cheese here. And for that, we are grateful. Thank you for leading Cheeseburger here. All right, so enough talking about Trump. I think we have shit that we can get into that later. All right, so a blizzard is punching Nebraska in the ass, and it forced a rancher to take her horses inside the home amid minus 17 temperatures. Holy Jesus. During a recent blizzard, a rancher went to great lengths to ensure the safety and well-being of her horses. Niobrara resident Kelly Rowley said she had not started construction on her barn yet and was worried about the impact of the plummeting temperatures on her two horses and a 3-year-old stud colt named Rip and Diamond, a 19-year-old mare. All right, so you were literally leaving them outside. All right, well, F you then. I haven't finished construction on my barn. Yeah, sounds like something you ought to get done. Sounds like something you ought to do. But let's watch the video of it at least. This will be entertaining for about a minute or so. Johnny is a good person, says Joe Perker. Indoor horse farmer feared by the cityman. Minus 17 degrees is child's play. Not for the horse. Trucker 18-wheeler, I'm here because I want to be. Great. Great. Awesome. Here we go. Boom.
Easy. Hey, be nice. Stay still. Ooh, easy, babies. Hey, he's not doing nothing. Leave him alone. He's right at home. Easy. Hey, be nice.
That's going to be great. Maybe get that barn done, I guess. You know, a heated structure for him? Do we want a suspected spam caller? Nah. Not today. We're not taking random suspected spam calls. So cute. Horses. I love horses. Yeah, but inside the house, I mean, that could be a bit. How do you deal with the horse piss, though? Right? I mean, how long were they in that house? Just pissing and shitting everywhere? You didn't even put down newspaper. Like, I mean, get ready, man. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And they're definitely going to destroy your floor with the hooves. Yeah, you're going to have problems. You are going to have problems. That is why, wrong button. This is why I say, man, you can't bring the horse in the house. That is not a way to be. Alrighty. So, Nash Albert didn't put down some Chucks. What, like some Chuck Taylors on the horse's feet? That seems excessive. Alrighty. Anyways, in the garage, yes. In my kitchen/dining room, See those floors? Destroyed. Yeah, dude, like I said, at the very least, they're going to F up those floors. Those floors were wood. I wish I had brought the clip back up now. The floors are wood. We haven't finished construction on our barn. It's Nebraska, and it's flipping January. What are you waiting for? Why do you have a 19-year-old horse and a 4-year-old stud colt, and you haven't finished the barn? I feel like the barn should be ready maybe before the acquisition of horses. Rusty Grammar saying, uh-oh, he said wood. Right. And everyone knows, because it's the internet, you cannot say wood without giving them one. Boners. All right, enough bullshit. Now for something serious. Johnny Marr's The Clapton album, Another Ticket, is a sweet jam all the way through. All right, cool. Didn't know we were talking about that. Nope. So it gets really bad when you tell the horses the floor is lava. She had a spare room, probably. I mean, a spare room. I don't know. She didn't have a heated garage or something? Nothing. The only option was in the house. It was in the house, or they freeze to death outside. At that point, which one do you pick? Alrighty, so Nebraska has winter every winter. Yes, but apparently it hasn't gotten this cold before. I guess this blizzard was kind of like a surprise blizzard, and the temperature drop is abnormal or something. I have no idea. I have no idea the average temperatures in Nebraska. I just know that the sudden blizzard forced that lady to bring the horse in the house. That's the horses. They had to bring the horses in the house, and that's why we were talking about it, because it was fun. Alrighty, so but thank you for that interesting fact. Who was that? Toastmaster saying, and I quote, Nebraska has winter every winter. On to our next story. One of California's most iconic fast food restaurants is raising its prices and reducing its worker hours. And gosh darn it, you won't believe why. The owner of 4 Fat Burger franchises in Los Angeles hiked menu prices, trimmed worker hours, and scrapped paid time off to offset the impending California law that raises the state's minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour. Marcus Wahlberg, the owner, said to the Popular Outpost that he was forced to take the drastic action because the new law is expected to spike payroll by 30%. I feel that there will be a lot of pain to workers as franchise owners are forced to take drastic measures, he told Business Insider. We're not hiring new people to fill jobs, he says. We're being very tight on schedules. Oh, wow. California raised the minimum wage, so now Pizza Hut is laying off more than 1,200 delivery drivers. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, McDonald's is going to hike their menu prices. So, again, California did all of this to help the fast food workers, and all they're going to do is just kill their jobs. So now if you're earning that I knew we would see it prices. Oh, you mean priceless, I think. We're going to pay for that price rise. In California, yeah. California. Marky can afford. That wasn't Mark Wahlberg. That's Wahlburgers, not Fatburger. I went to Checkers recently, and the drive-thru was an AI. Yeah, probably. They're going to do everything they can to cut costs and eliminate payroll. Because, again, they can't afford to keep their business with how expensive California's making it to run a fast food joint. These workers deserve a real wage and a wage they can live off of. Great. They're going to have to earn that something fierce because there is not going to be a lot of other workers on hand. Marky Mark ain't giving his employees good vibrations. I don't think... Oh, Marky Mark. Isn't that Mark Wahlberg? I thought Marky Mark was Mark Wahlberg. The guy's name again was Marcus Wahlberg. Oh, shit. It is Marcus Wahlberg. But it's not Mark Wahlberg. Like that Mark Wahlberg. Yes, so at least I had that right. I always thought of you wanted to get paid more. You made yourself worth more. I could be wrong, says Cheeseburger Pie. Well, again, there's a lot of... Oh, thank you for not being able to swallow properly. There's a lot of younger people and other people in, like, say, California that thought this was a super star-spangled idea. Either way, Governor Gavin Newsom is the one who put it forward, so he can be like, we care so much about the people. Do you care that you cost a lot of them their jobs? Just saying. Just saying. But if you say that to them, they'll be like, well, it's the greedy corporations for not choosing to absorb that price. Like, where's that money supposed to come out of? Well, the people at the top should maybe take a pay cut. Maybe they should. Maybe they should. But for one state and then every state does it, now you got a problem. Now you got a problem. Anyways, let's go to this last story from the first hour. Oh, of course, there's a flippin' ad. All right, glad we can mute the audio for a minute while we do this. Hopefully, ad 1 of 1. Great.
Breaking news out of Portland, Oregon, where 3 people are dead after a live power line fell on top of a car. We're actually being told a tree branch fell and pulled the line on top of the car. So 2 adults and a teen got out of the car and sadly were killed as the electricity hit the ground.
They got out of the car? You were grounded by the tires kept you safe? The tires kept you safe. You got out of the car.
And Public Information Officer Rick Graves from the Portland Fire and Rescue Team joins us now. Rick, can you take us through what happened after that call came in about a down power line in Northeast Portland?
Yeah, our companies responded to a call that came in as a car fire with updated information with a power line.
Ho, 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 ho. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you didn't know you'd be doing a video interview? Look at the background of this. This is a mess. What are you, in my house? There's shit everywhere. That looks like that's a microwave back there. I mean, good God, are you living alone? What is the deal? Wow. Holy Jesus. That is ridiculous. Look at all that shit. You could have aimed the camera a different angle. Film it in a different room. Use your phone. Send them a text response. I don't know, man, but this is bad. This is bad. This man needs a wife.
Line down across a vehicle with 3 individuals outside of the vehicle, along that were not moving, appeared to be unconscious, and a baby on one of the individuals that was alive.
Just
thank Christ. You had a baby and you chose to get out of the fucking car. God damn it. God damn it. I can't even but at least again, thank God the baby's okay. As Jesse said, stupid idiot. Yeah, I mean, the rubber tires are actually pretty protective for you. You might want to, I don't know, not get out of the vehicle.
Terrifying and heartbreaking. And when you look at this, you can see that the branch fell on top of the car. And so they were concerned, right? And they were scared and they got out of their car. And that's what turned tragic. Can you give us some insight of what you do in this type of scenario and avoid and things to avoid doing?
Yeah, certainly. If you happen to be in a vehicle that has a down power line across it, the best thing to do is just ride it out safely in your vehicle. The insulation provided by the tires, the rubber of your tires onto the ground, will keep you safe inside the vehicle. But once you begin to exit and you're touching the vehicle itself, along with touching the ground, you become part of that electrical circuitry. And unfortunately, you could have some grave consequences. So alert emergency services to have professionals come and de-energize that line, and you can talk about how scary it was rather than the converse of that.
So it's important to stay in your car and call 911. And Rick, let's talk about the 2-year-old. We know that the 2-year-old was taken to the hospital. Do you have any updates on how that 2-year-old is doing?
No, I don't have any updates, but that young child looked as mine did at that age, just happy, completely unaware of the situation that had just.
Wait a minute. You have a kid living in that? I don't know what's scarier now. The 2-year-old situation or the fact that you have a child in that mess. Dear good Lord. Kids got to go to school and learn. Guess those kids didn't go to school and learn about electricity. I just feel like more people need to watch Final Destination. Because Devin Sawa explained this very, very well. You're insulated by the tires. Stay in the car. He had to get the he had to get the wire off, and he had to sacrifice himself. So you stay in the car. That is what we learned with Final Destination. You stay in the car. If there's a power line on it arcing around, you stay in the car until Devin Sawa arrives to take that hit for you. Bud Bridge is saying still can't live on $20 an hour in California. Yeah, you're absolutely right, but the companies can't work with paying more than that. Again, it's the minimum wage thing. That's where you start. Oh. Maybe we just shouldn't live in California.
Occurred, and it was emotionally charged. It was moving for sure.
Yeah, you can imagine how
it was emotionally charged. It was shocking. It was electrified.
Difficult this moment is for so many in responding to that. Rick, I feel like we look at this video here and we talk about how impactful this storm has been. And many think, well, this could never happen to me. But you do see trees that fall on cars and power lines. Can you give us an insight of how often situations like this could occur?
You know, we live in a very forested area, you know, a mosaic of trees throughout our community. And we have exceptionally large fir trees that have been riding out storms.
He's getting messages. People are messaging him, hey, dude, we can see your house, man. It's fucking messy, dude. Like, I'd like to think people are giving him shit for his house being a mess. That would be awesome if they're like, just say, hey, man, it's really fucking bad. You got to do something about that. Jesus. Good God, man. Good fucking God. All right, play.
Forms for, hundreds and hundreds of years. But with the trees, they do fall, branches break. They can come crashing down on vehicles or cars. In this case, with the down power line, again, we'd like to encourage you to stay put. Have arborists come out and take a look at the trees that are...
Wait for Deb and Sawa. Just a simple rule, guys. Why can't we follow the simple rules? Wait for Deb and Sawa. Deb and Sawa, we need you again. What? There's another down power line. Why me? Because you were the guy in the movie. All right? That's the way it is. Let's go. Alrighty, let's well, Salty, some people think that they should be given things, not to earn them. Right, but at least that entitled society only comes from... All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and close that. That's done. That's our first hour stuff done. Hooray! We're catching up. We're only 15 minutes into the second hour, and now we're gonna load up our second hour stuff. Again, thank you for being part of the show today. We're having a good time. We're gonna be going for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, entertaining you lovely folk, and we'll see what we do. Let's see, international law. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. The second hour is going to be fun. We've got, Britain is threatening to ignore international law to deport illegal immigrants. So that's going to be fun to talk about. We have an NBA player, with a base pay of $17 million, and you'll never guess what he has recently been arrested for. So we're going to talk about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all of them. That's all of them. Let's go to this one. And, I don't care about whether it's an issue in this. Actually, and by the way, yes, it will be. Fucking bullshit. Okay, so, alrighty, so again, we have a show going for again, another 2 hours and 15 minutes. If you want to support the show, please do, but let's get into this. UK is going to ignore international law to deport illegal immigrants, according to their Prime Minister, actually. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is not backing down on his hardline approach in sending illegal immigrants to Rwanda, despite a rebellion by some of his conservative lawmakers and warnings that his proposal policy could violate international law. Sunak is trying to pass a bill into law that would give the government permission to send migrants who arrive without permission in Britain to Rwanda, and he says he will ignore international law in order to see the migrants are deported. The UK's leaders' legislation, the Safety of Rwanda Bill, the Safety of Rwanda Bill, and he says he will ignore the Safety of Rwanda Bill passed the lower house of Commons on Wednesday by 320 votes to 276, with 11 right-wing conservatives rebelling. The essence of the bill is to override a decision by the UK Supreme Court in November that declared the policy of sending asylum seekers to Rwanda unlawful. Under the plan, migrants who arrive in Britain illegally face being sent to Rwanda, some 4,000 miles away, to have their asylum claims processed. The legislation declares Rwanda a safe country to deport asylum seekers. The bill now... Oh, fuck, stop moving things around. The bill now passes to the unelected upper chamber, the House of Lords, where Sunak does not command an automatic majority. Many peers could oppose a bill that critics say might lead Britain to breaching international law. The treaty with Rwanda is signed, and the legislation which deems Rwanda a safe country has been passed unamended in our elected chamber, Sunak said at a press briefing Thursday. Sunak, who took office in late 2022, has promised to slash the number of illegal immigrants entering the country, including stopping people making the dangerous journey of about 20 miles across the English Channel from France in small boats. The UK government says it has detected at least 110,000 illegal immigrants crossing the channel in boats since 2018, with migrants mostly arriving from Afghanistan, Iran, and Turkey. Sunak's push to clamp down on illegal immigration has been dubbed Stop the Boats. Jesse, you don't need to be here. I don't know if you want to be here or not, but you're talking a lot. Now I'm just kind of, I don't know. It seems to be killing the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean, sorry, chat. We're going to hell, bro. This country's going to hell. Well, then, by all means, leave. Go do your own show on that. I'm feeling like I'm getting close to a timeout. Maybe. All right, and then just for that, because that's a bummer message. Alrighty. SS Stern. See, now and then that gets that going. We don't need that shit. Sari. Yeah, whatever. This is a regular occurrence with you, isn't it? Of just doing this kind of stuff. Following. All right. Well, we'll leave that be for now. Atomic Ray, Jesse needs to visit Rumble. I used my thumb in Johnny's name. Join in. Jesse needs to... I've got a thumb for Jesse. Okay, Atomic Ray. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and... So, as we were saying, the planned flights... I've been crystal clear repeatedly that I won't let a foreign court stop us from getting flights off and getting this deterrent up and running, Sunak says, according to Sky News. The bill specifically contains a power that makes clear that ministers are the ones that make these decisions. Parliament has supported that. The bill also makes it perfectly clear that the domestic courts should respect that decision. I would not have put that clause in the bill if I was not prepared to use it. So if you're asking me, are there circumstances in which I would ignore Rule 39? Then the answer is clearly yes. Sunak has previously said he wanted the first flights to take off in the spring, around 60. Yeah, I don't want to get into the rest of that. We already know that's, well, we don't already know, but we don't care how that passes. We'll see how it goes. We'll check it out on the back end. But yeah, so literally, we keep thinking that it's just America dealing with an immigrant problem. The immigrant crisis thing is happening in a bunch of places, like all at once. It's weird. Weird. I hope it passes. I'd like to do that too. Can we send, let's just start offloading everybody's immigrants to Rwanda. Oh, man. Just offload them all to Rwanda. Hotel Rwanda was a good movie, but kind of a gut punch. Trucker 18-wheeler. We're thumbing Jesse. Atomic Ray is promising something of that matter. I don't know exactly what he means. And what was the other thing? Is it Rule 39 or Chapter 39, Atomic Ray says over on Rumble? Well, he said Rule 39, but now they say Chapter 39. Whoever wrote that is kind of a dick. But I don't have the story up now. I closed it because we got done with it. I like to clear them off right away so I can, leave space to talk about the others and not cramp up the hard drive. I spent a lot of time today clearing out my my hard drive. I apparently had a lot of stuff to move, and so far it hasn't been a problem. Not at all. At any rate, This NBA player has a base salary of $1.7 million. That's his base salary. $1.7 million. It's not a lot. I mean, he's just been charged with petty theft for random items from Target. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Can we open image in new tab? We'll open the image in new tab, and we'll go over here with this one to read the deets, and then we'll just this is the person we're talking about here. So I just so I can give everyone accurate representation, and we're gonna read this quick, and then get over that. Boop, 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 boom. Okay. So base salary $1.7 million. And he's accused of stealing what amounted to less than $1,000 worth of Target merchandise. Guard Ryan Rollins, who was a Washington Wizards, released on Monday, is being accused of shoplifting from Target stores on multiple occasions, according to court documents. The documents filed in Alexandria General District Court, first viewed by The Athletic, asserted that Rollins allegedly committed the crimes 7 times between September 9th and November 9th. He was charged with 7 counts of petty larceny. The former Wizards point guard, who had a base salary of $1.7 million this year, according to Sport Track, is allegedly to have taken small household items that include groceries, body wash, and candles. The items he's alleged to have stolen are all valued at less than $1,000, which classifies it as a Class 1 misdemeanor in the state of Virginia. So he could now face 12 months in jail or a fine of not more than $2,500 or both. This was his second year in the NBA, and he kept stealing. Target shoplifting run. What? What the heck is this? Butt crack sports. I don't know that I care about this. This looks like a joke. I don't care about that. Alrighty, so oh wait. Nope, I don't. I want to hear from the guy. A lot of people are saying that he was in the back stealing from Warriors in this vid. What? Okay, so now they're just accusing him of theft all over. All right, I don't want to play that video. I don't that they're accusing him of it. That doesn't prove anything. Oh man. Let's go back over here. Where is all the millions from being a basketball player? Not even millions. He had a base pay of 1.7 million. So I mean, he wasn't breaking anybody's bank, but still, you're losing all of that now, and I'm sure nobody's gonna pick you up. You're not exactly breaking the fucking bank, and candles. One of the things you stole was candles. Target can apparently prove and will prosecute you over the theft of candles? Was his second year and his base pay is 1.7. I don't know what I don't know how that equals overall like net worth. Let's see. What's his full name? Let's look up his Rollins. What's Ryan Rollins? Let's look up Ryan Rollins' net worth. Let's go Google Ryan Rollins' net worth. Ryan Rollins' net worth. How much Ryan Rollins' net worth in 2023? How rich is he now? Name, net worth, $1 to $3 million. So he's got 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Hope you can stretch that, buddy, because I think that gravy train has come to a unexpected end, and I feel for you, homie. But you did kind of do it to yourself. It'll get a smack on the hand. Maybe, but the press of it has gotten out and he's lost his gig with the Washingtons. Or Washingtons, the Warriors. I mean, we'll see. Maybe nothing will happen to him. Maybe nothing will happen to him. What the fuck? When is this from? This story got shared to me, and I don't have a date. Oh, wait, I do. The 17th. Ha! All right. So we got a video of a dude kicking a chick in the head on Good Morning Britain. We're going to get to that. We have a diaper company that is apparently well, they're doing something funny. We'll talk about that in a minute. And Miami-Dade shootout.
Okay, and then what?
Yeah, that's not the same thing. I don't know why that. And then we have this one to talk about. This was surprising because the news isn't surprising. It's the people who are sharing it that are surprising. So we're going to get through that. And it's about the genetic sequence of the coronavirus was submitted to a U.S. database 2 weeks before China's official disclosure documents show. So I'm going to see if I get another medical misinformation strike. Because, again, I'm reading a CNN Health article. The spin people are just like, yeah, this is how it goes. This is what happened. Here we go. We'll just fucking come out and say it. He hit the target. White guy? No. He. I see what you're saying. Why? Why, Atomic Ray? Chevy JB, but I love being here. Well, then be there. We're happy to have you. Why, though? He must get thrills for it? Yeah, I'm guessing it's a klepto thing. But like I said, it could end up costing him his career. Because, again, there's videos that people are sharing where they're suspecting that he stole stuff from other people. So if there's any truth to those alleged rumors, I feel like you're getting trashed and they're done with you. They're not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. Because, again, he's not, like... he's not, like, he might not get a huge... He might get, like, his, like, fine or whatever, and that might go under the... Like, he might get a slap on the wrist for this. But he's not a big-time, like, points-earning star. They barely pay him any money. He is a... his only advantage would probably be that he's cheap. If they wanted more room in the cap or whatever, they'd have to, you know... But again, who knows? We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But let's get to this next one. Now, actually, should we do that first? Yeah, we should. We'll do this one first. There is a national debate over women's reproductive health, and amid that debate, A diaper company on Wednesday urged customers to, quote, make more babies. Every Life, a pro-diaper company, took to Twitter. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Let's go back. Boop. Took to Twitter to announce the launch of its Make More Babies campaign, featuring a video aimed... Oh, okay, where's the Make More Babies campaign? I need the video. Featuring a video aimed... I need the video. Make More Babies campaign, featuring a video aimed at growing the population and denouncing the worldview underlying the depopulation movement. Ooh. I need this thing. Let's go to... what was the name of this company? Every Life Baby? Let's go to Twitter and look up Every Life Baby. Twitter. Search Every Life Baby. No results for Every Life Baby. Well, what the fuck is their Twitter handle? I need this information, goddammit. Every Life. All right, so the baby part isn't in it. We need to look for just Every Life. We'll chop that off. Every Life. There we go. Every Life, Home Improvement, Ira Wayne. Every Life, Birth to Death Life Simulator. No, Everlife. No, it's Every Life. I need Every Life. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Shit. Every Life. Every Life. Every Life, Changing Lines. Ever Life. What the fuck? I just want the goddamn baby video, man. I want the baby video. Every Life took to Twitter. What's their goddamn Twitter handle? To denounce the worldview. I need the goddamn video, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Let's look at this. Every Life, this looks to be, protected and supported. We choose to celebrate. Where's this one? This one was from July 13th. That's way too old. Where's I need recent post, replies, medias, likes. Damn it all, man. Why is this not spaced? 7 hours, 3 hours. Make more babies. Oh, wait, nope, that's not it. I need the video. This one's 3 hours, so that's not it. There's a lot of these Make More Babies things. There we go. Here we go. Found it. Thank God. All right, so let's see this video. Let's see this video for Making More Babies. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that is, Riding Dirty Llama. I'll check it out. Isn't that against the narrative? I have no idea. Some other criminal supporting team will pick him up. Oh. Toastmaster, I'll get unzipped immediately. Well, hooray. Hooray for you being unzipped. Thank you for being part of the show. Oh, the Make More Babies. I found the original video, so we're gonna go to the original video. Then we'll check that out. If it's different, we'll see where it goes. But again, this is the video that's circulating on Twitter. I'm against overpopulation because that's what causes things like the situation we're enduring right now, with immigrants coming in all over the place. Spoiler alert. All the places where this influx of people that can't live and can't survive and can't take care of themselves, all that, they come from places where they don't have abortion or rules on population control or whatever like that. And now everybody needs a helping hand. and we're all going to go to the promised land because it's better over there than it is over here, so let's just move the herd. You can't just move the herd. Now there's too many people here. So yeah, make more babies. Yeah, that'll help. At any rate, I want to see this ad. Boom.
So should we have policies that penalize people for having extra kids in the developed world?
This is all about increasing their power, imposing their vision, and their vision is population control.
I also had my first abortion at the Seattle Planned Parenthood.
All right, the audio is way too loud, and the people cheering in the background is already annoying. But I will say this, in terms of population control, the world does sort of need it to the extent that populations can't go just endlessly. However, the places that need it are not first world countries. First world countries have things so good and at a place where you don't need population control. You need it in third world countries where there is no abortion, there is no protective contraception available or used. You're eating dirt cookies and you're going to pop out 3 kids because why not? How you pull that off with dirt cookies, by the way, impressive. But again, I don't agree with like anti-child rules thing should only be a thing if you're like in, say, like places where overpopulation is an extreme problem. Like in America, we don't have an overpopulation problem. But like, they did in China for a while.
Population control. There's too many people on the planet.
Lies lead to death. Truth leads to life. By the way, none of these are facts. These are just opinions.
Every child on the face of the earth is unique and distinct and precious.
Our potential is our children. Children are our future.
Having children is saving the world. Oh, no. That's not true. Some of these people are really bad parents. I know I'm one of them. Again, kids are a chaotic neutral. They're the promise of something better, but based on where some of them start, I don't know.
Before the cities and governments, there were families, and the family is the most important institution in the world.
Okay, so I can agree with that. Well, not in the world, but the family is definitely the most important institution in terms of comprising well-being members of society. I believe a lot of it deals with the family. I'm making personal sacrifices because of that belief. Like that's what it is, you know. But riding dirty llama, more organ and stem cell harvesting. I mean, this is again where I'm saying the places where we need to have like legit population control, they don't have organ and stem cell harvesting because they don't even have like established health systems. As far as organ and stem cell harvesting here, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother with that one, but whatever. Again, the company also makes diapers. I agree with like parts of that message. The only thing I don't like is that they're posting actual quotes that people have said and things that people have said, and then they just go, lies lead to death. You didn't prove where those were lies. There is a literal truth to in terms of overpopulation. But like I said, the problem with overpopulation is there's literally no form of population control in the third world. There's no form of birth control. There's no form of family management or whatever. Kids just pop out. And again, more people. And those people are the ones washing up on our borders. I feel really, if you're someone that thinks that every life is precious, every life should be saved, and abortion, is a horrible thing and all that, then you shouldn't be for closing the borders, because then you're aborting those people. You're forcing them to go back to a place where they'll probably die, where they don't have the things they need and all of that stuff. You're saying that life doesn't deserve to exist. Me, I'm fine with that, personally. Yeah, no, we're good here. You came here. You figure it out over there. I guess Japan is having declining population crisis. That is part of the problem with, like, child policies, when you're, like, one-child policies. That is part of that problem, because now you force people into picking what kids they're going to have, and it just, again, becomes an issue. Like I said, the biggest problem with overpopulation is not first world nations having people and having kids, because those people can go other places, do other things, learn stuff. What we have is a problem with large groups of completely uneducated, untrained people just endlessly reproducing. If everybody got a job, it wouldn't matter, but we don't all do it that way. And some of us have way too many kids. Like, I'm fine with having kids, but you can't tell me that frickin' Duggar family or any of that crap, that 19 and counting or whatever shit, that's not okay. Or the fucking John and Kate +8. This idea of turning women into kitten or puppy mills is not cool. Dirt cookie eaters, as was Fill Some Holes. Again, like I said, no offense, I'm not being a dick, but I have a variety of skills. I have a certain set of skills. I have a variety of skills. I can do this. I do stand-up comedy, typing. I understand technology. I mean, if I didn't have MS, I could do quite a few jobs, right? The people in these countries I'm talking about, if you pick them up and go, okay, what skills do you have other than, say, maybe fishing, they're out, you know? It's just, all right, so what can we do with you? And that's my big question about the immigrants. What skills and education do they have? Because again, like, oh, we need to give them jobs. What jobs can they do? What can they do? Alrighty. Whatever. Anyways, so going on with that's the end of everylife.com. Right. Support our message of have more kids. We also make money from it. But again, I'm not against people being like, hey man, we don't support abortion. Personally, I get why they don't. It's against their bottom line. But the have more babies movement, I will say this. If all it took was an ad from a diaper company to convince you to pop out more kids, well, then you were going to have more kids anyway. I mean, that was just going to happen. I would also like to say, I think another big problem we have, we don't take care of all of the kids we have. Like, the adoption centers aren't empty. You know? I mean, like, the surrendered children aren't always picked up. All right, so let's go over to, there was that one. So that's that was a fun one to talk about. Let's close that one out right there. Now, from that into something completely different, a little lighter, just a goof, if you will. Ed Balls. First of all, I can't believe you have a man named Ed Balls in your program. Ed Balls kicks Susanna Reid in the head on Good Morning Britain. I gotta see this.
I'm going to sit in the front row
First
here.
class.
I'm
on the left of Ed. How can this be right?
The question is okay for Ed and Andrew.
All right. Why is this thing?
I think we've
It's fucked up. God damn it. All right, reload the page.
And I going to sit in.
It does it again. Fuck. I gotta find this clip somewhere else then, because the Guardian won't play it. The motherfucker. Alrighty, let's go over to YouTube. Let's do Ed. Again, shouldn't be hard to look up a clip for Ed Balls. Ed Balls kick. This is a day ago. Ed Balls kicks Susan Reed in the head during a GMT debate.
Before we go, we should just ask you about our debate today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Behind you, you will see we have set off Good Morning Britain Airways.
Do you know, I think maybe we should act this out. Maybe we should trial it. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I want to...
Yeah, so we're in
Oh,
the
okay.
cheap seats, I'm afraid, Andrew.
Oh, not me and you in the cheap seats. I can understand why Kevin is.
Thank you.
Kevin and I are going to sit in the front row
First
here.
class. I'm on the left of Ed. How can this be right?
The question is okay for Ed and Andrew, then...
just caught us.
I'm sorry.
I think we've decided it's not okay. There we go.
No.
I've got a good lawyer for you. That can be a personal...
That made her vision blurry for 20 minutes? That didn't even seem like that big a deal. That's the big thing? All right, let's get... All right, here we go.
How can this be right?
The question is okay for Ed and Andrew, then...
It looks like it barely contacted. That did not seem as bad. Seriously? Yeah. Really? That's it? Riding Dirty Llama. Seriously? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Seriously? That's the thing?
Then...
Yeah, dude, barely caught her. She was blurry-eyed for 20 minutes from that?
I'm sorry.
I think we've decided it's not okay. There we go.
No.
I've got a good lawyer for you. That can be a personal injury claim.
He did that deliberately. Kevin, I'm not going to put my Legos...
That was... I don't know if I can carry on doing the programme.
Stuart, can we get this bloke off the plane?
I'm not putting my Legos for Kevin. Can I tell you?
Hands up.
That is our debate this morning. Should you put your feet up on the seats on transport?
I think Ed Balls has just answered that question.
Yeah.
Also still to come, find out
Are you
what
okay?
Beverly Hills star Jason Priestley says former roommate and Hollywood heartthrob.
All right, who gives a shit about that? Who gives a shit about that? I, quite frankly, am enjoying the fact that that motherfucker apparently made her blurry-eyed for 20 minutes with that. It did not look like that big a hit. So, Reed settled into her seat. Journalist calls balls. Well, again, later in the show, Reed revealed that her eyesight went blurry for 20 minutes after the kick. So, she took one hit from his balls. And all right. Riding Dirty Llama, that makes no sense. Whatever. She must not have rigorous sex, then she'd be beyond blurry. Perhaps. All right, so we're getting into the fourth hour. We've got to finish up these second hour stories. God, you know what? I don't even want to talk about this one. This one's about. It's not even a video, and it's out of Miami, and it's about a police officers hospitalized after dealing with a alleged squatter wielding a shotgun. It's in Florida. And I don't really want to. It's just depressing. We don't really need to do it. We'll leave that alone for now. I'm sure we'll hear more about it in the future. All right, so this one I want to get to because, again, this is not shocking to report, but it is shocking considering who's reporting it. And I'm really tempted to see if I get in trouble for talking about this. The genetic sequence of the coronavirus was submitted to U.S. database 2 weeks before China's official disclosure, documents show. Now, again, this is according to CNN Health. The genetic sequence of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, was submitted to the National Institutes of Health database 2 weeks before its release by the Chinese government. So now CNN Health is calling it a release by the Chinese government. Fuck you guys, man. You can't just do that. You can't do that without being like, I don't know, fucking whipped at the market square for all the shit that you fucking slung at people who dared to question the narrative. And they were right. You don't remember the private war you waged against Joe Rogan? Alrighty, so again, this is not news, but it's surprising that they're reporting it. Documents shared with the U.S. lawmakers and released Wednesday. Again, people have been pointing this out for a while, but they were called conspiracy theorists. The sequence doesn't indicate the origin of the coronavirus, but undermines the Chinese government's claims about its knowledge of the information, one expert told CNN, and could have cost critical weeks in the development of a vaccine against the virus. Well, I mean, if you had started earlier, would you have done better? On December 28, 2019, virologist Dr. Lily Ren of the Institute of Pathology Biology at the Chinese Academy of Medicine Sciences and Peking Union Medical College submitted the genetic sequence to GenBank, a genetic sequence repository that collects, preserves, and provides public access to assembled and annotated nucleotides from all domains of life. According to a letter that Dr. Melanie Organ, Assistant Secretary of Legislation at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, sent to House Energy and Commerce Committee Chair Mick Morris Rogers last month. GenBank is managed by the National Center for Biotechnology Information, part of the U.S. National Institutes of Health. Wren's submission was incomplete and lacked the necessary information required for publication, the letter says. She was sent a resubmission request 3 days later, but NIH never received the additional information requested. The submission was removed from a processing queue on January 16th of 2020. The sequence was never made publicly available on GenBank. Do we know where the doctor is? Because Trucker 18, well, I still don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I don't think she got hit. Again, do we know where the doc? Because again, I have a theory on this. Kind of the doctor that originally submitted it wasn't allowed to send that second submission. Just kind of the theory. And the part that bothers me is that you guys, CNN here, you guys just, oh yeah, by the way, the virus that was released by China. Oh, now we get to say that. When Donald Trump said that, he was racist. Because if we called the flu from Spain the Spanish flu, but apparently to call coronavirus a China virus, that was racist. So, oops-a-doodles. Again, I'm not doing that. I'm just explaining it as an educational tool. All right, so, yeah, and the NIH. I don't trust any of this. All right, so there we go. More evidence that it wasn't what they said it was, and we got all fucking kicked in the dick and shit. Thank you for being part of the show. Like, thumbs up, subscribes, them shits. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. That's our second hour. Story's done. We're caught back up now. Awesome. So we have our third hour stuff, and we've got a lot of overtime stuff, so we'll be able to get into all of that. In the future, they'll link it to Trump somehow. Well, they don't need to really link it to Trump. Trump was the president behind the vaccine, man. Operation Lightspeed. It's the fastest, best, greatest. There's plenty of clips with Donald Trump. It's the greatest, bestest vaccine ever. What I think they're doing is they're slowly pitching away from the vaccines are great and everything's super awesome and all of that. Because people aren't buying that message anyway. And if Trump ends up being the main front runner, mark my words, what I think will happen, I think they'll start switching to the narrative of questioning things and blaming all of it on Trump. Because it was all given to us by Trump. That's where I think they'll go with it. Because there are already plenty of video clips and things of Trump touting how great it is. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But the fact that already CNN Health is publishing articles where they outwardly say China released the virus, where it's, oh, look, it existed. What's the small virus? Oh, that's Jesus. I saw this and I thought that was live and I was like, oh, Christ. Now I'm retarded. All right. So like I said, we have an hour and a half left in the program. Let's drop the audio for just a second while we pull up these stories. We're going to talk about a woman in Texas who went to the dentist and has received brain damage from a fentanyl overdose, according to a report. Why are they using fentanyl at a dentist office? All right. And then we've got an interesting story from the Pope about his takes on sexual pleasure. That'll be fun. And this is an old video. I thought this was a new video. We have a cringy video on people that own Jeeps. It's Katie Noel Jeep Gang. I don't know if I actually want to play that then. We'll see. We've got extra stuff anyway. Crap tons of stuff in the overtime folder. So we've got more than enough to take you for the next hour and a half. Thank you for being part.
It's called the Wallaby. It connects to any phone.
I don't like you. Stop airing your commercial. Fawn, I just got back, Johnny. How's the zipper wound doing? I don't have a zipper wound. I don't know where these horrible rumors get started, man, but there is no wound. So I guess it's going great. That's where I was going with it. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah. So we're on the same page. We're on the same page. I'm just retarded. Actually, I'm sad. Anyhow, moving on. A Miami woman, brain damage. That ain't an easy one to come back from. All right, now I've got a lot of questions. All right, everybody, I was deciding whether or not to go with this, but I'm definitely going with it now. A Miami woman was left with brain damage and 24-hour care after she was allegedly given a large dose of fentanyl during a, quote, unnecessary dental surgery in Texas, according to a lawsuit. Maria Lugo Corrales nearly died during the May 10th, 2022 dental procedure in Marble Falls, Texas, after undergoing anesthesia from Dr. Jeffrey Teague. Lugo's husband, Luis Espana, is accusing Teague of administering excessive amounts of anesthesia drugs without intubating her first, the New York Post reported. Also named in the civil suit are other dentists involved in the surgery, Dr. Lane Freeman, Dr. Stuart Nunnally, as in Nunnally Your Business, and their dentist clinic, Nunnally, Freeman, and Owens. Oh, man. Lugo originally I can't read now. Fuck me. Lugo originally visited the dental practice in Florida to undergo a procedure for alleged cavitations and the extraction of an asymptomatic root canal treated tooth, the lawsuit alleges. She was treated with fentanyl, the sedative midazolam, and the anesthetic lidocaine. Teague, who worked as an anesthesiologist at the Texas clinic, administered the drugs to Lugo a day after he went missing and failed to return to work after an evening walk. He went missing and failed to return after an evening walk. His wife said he had recently been diagnosed with cancer and had less than a year to live, the law states. Teague went to work the next day. Okay. Administered drugs to Lugo a day after he went missing and failed to return after an evening walk. Okay, so a day after he went missing and failed to return, he just showed up to work. Lugo was his only patient that day, and neither Teague nor the other dentist received informed consent from the anesthesia, the lawsuit alleges. Teague failed to intubate Lugo, and she overdosed on the anesthesia drugs, the filing said. The scheduled dental surgery was canceled as Lugo was rushed by paramedics to St. David's Medical Center in Austin. Teague died 2 weeks later from cancer. He was 70. He was suspended in 2016, then barred from practicing medicine by the State Board of Dental Examiners for 3 years after his hair follicle tested positive for fentanyl. So he was using his shit? This guy's getting high on his own supply and he was allowed? He was only suspended? His suspension ended in 2019. He was hired by the Maple Falls Clinic. Lugo currently lives in a Florida neurological rehabilitation facility where she breathes through a tracheotomy and is fed through a tube. She sought treatment at Texas Clinic after watching a YouTube video where Dr. Ludwig Johnson, an Instagram influencer, again, what the... Where Dr. Ludwig Johnson, an Instagram influencer with 1.9 million followers, featured the Austin area practice. They told the audience that cavitations are wounds in the mouth where teeth have been pulled, such as wisdom teeth, where toxicity can rival that of a gangrenous wound. Espana is seeking unspecified damages from the dental clinic after reaching a confidential settlement with Teague's estate last month. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty then. Nobody talking in the chat now. Now the whole program's dead, goddammit. Oh, man. And we know the KBS ain't a problem. And you know it's horseshit. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and close that story out. I feel bad for that lady. Jesus. Just mediocre personality. I'm so confused. By what? The lady went in because I'm guessing she had some sort of discomfort in her jaw. Assumed it was this cavernous thing. They OD'd her on. Why did they use fentanyl? Fent. That's some serious shit. Alrighty, so that is just crazy. It's fucking nuts. Alrighty. So the guy went missing and then came back to work the next day, and no one thought, that was weird. And yes, wife Fent. I know, right? It kept her quiet. Dude, it's still keeping her quiet. She's breathing through a tracheotomy and eating through a tube. That lady ain't saying much. That poor lady. And it's not even like, a lot of times you get these unnecessary surgery stories, and they're like, they went to Mexico or someplace to get some hack doctor to. This is a literal situation of the lady got advice from an online influencer, bad. But she went to a legit practice, they just sucked. And the guy that was her anesthesiologist was also like, I don't know, on a very tight timetable. He was dead in 2 weeks. He had brain cancer and he was dead in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure that guy didn't know what he was doing. Anyways, we've got a show going for another hour and 40 minutes. Or fucking no. Hour and 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. We have a show going for another hour and 20 minutes. And this next one that we have for you is a doozy. I'm not big into the fighting sports stuff, or sport fighting, whatever, sport fishing. I don't know sports. Look, I like UFC and things like that. I watched it when it was on Spike TV, when it started getting really big, and that's all great. But a reporter is I don't know what he's talking at, but he's out at some sort of event. And somebody pretending to be a reporter or is a reporter and asks, oh, he's at a fight promotion. He's at a fight promotion for the fight this weekend. He's at a promotion for his fight this effing weekend. And somebody stops him to ask him about his previous comments on the LGBTQIA plus community. And he didn't hold back. Would you like to see Strickland's response? Would you like to see... Oh, God, it's a 2-minute clip. We may be here for a bit. Fallen the Great saying, me Chinese, me pay joke, me put fentanyl in your Coke. Well, nobody in this story was Chinese, but okay. Okay. Alrighty, but anyways, so let's... Math is hard. I suck at math, Toastmaster. You should know that by now. Especially at this point in the game. We can't pull it off at this point in the game because we've been dag-nabbered and clumfuckered all the way out the window. I have no idea where the hell we are. So let's get into our next thing. You might not show sports, but I will tell you right now, that bow nose. That bow. I will tell you right now that bow knows. Bow knows what, Mr. Q? I don't know. I don't even. Is it a thing? Is there a bow nose thing? I don't know. I just fucking work here, man. Don't look at me. All right, anyways, enough about this. Let's get to Strickland. Boom. And boom.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse...
Are you... Let me know, are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking, this is the part of, are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh, man. Well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone and has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts, you ask me some stupid shit like that, go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
I feel like that doesn't really answer the question, but I did want to ask also.
It really didn't answer the question. Again, just from the commentary, if you had a gay son, you'd feel like you failed as a parent or something. Like, if you want to have grandkids, then yeah, kind of. Me so sorry, Johnny. Oh, fallen.
Things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next flight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what and will know what they stand for.
This guy's like, hey, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your flight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the...
This is recent, right? This thing is recent, right? Holy shit. He said this today. Are you kidding me? Wonder how Dana reacted. You're wondering how Dana reacted. We've got a bit more of the video. No, we are not entertaining mental illness. Moving on. Oh. Was the video up, says Saint Caesar? The video is still up. The video is still up. We had it up on Twitter. I pulled it back. I'll pull it back up. I checked the date. That's why I flipped back. This is from today.
Definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there.
Johnny, you humble us with your massive American penis. I don't know who told you that rumor. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Dana. Oh, Fallen pulled that one out. We gotta redact the chat. Saint Caesar, Dana can just send him to the WWE if he wants, as they are in a partnership now. It would be a hell of a promo in WWE. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Keep hoping for that one. Good luck. I saw it last night on another streamer's channel. You saw this last night on another streamer's channel? Well, that got posted and shared today. I want to know what Dana White's answer is. Let's look up Dana White response. Google. Dana White response. News. 3 weeks. That we have nothing. A month ago. Yep, we got nothing. We've got no response from Dana White on this one. December 8th. Yep. Nothing. I got nothing. So it was posted before today. I'm just curious. So Bud Light has an infection. I hope they don't use the American healthcare system to cure it. They're going to die. It's no big deal, but yeah, not everyone is on the LGBT plus shit alphabet soup club. Well, I mean, I'm definitely not okay with the trans thing. Solely because, again, every other form of body dysmorphia is treated, as he said, as a mental illness. And now, all right. So that's why I'm not comfortable with that. But again, that's just more of a me thing, so I'm not going to do it. But, right, again, that guy poked the bear, got a response I think he kind of deep down wanted. But that was fun. I mean, calling him an enemy to our world, that feels a little... Like I said, he leaned in way harder than I thought. Way harder than I thought. Oh. I can't believe that. That is surprising. That is surprising. I am amazed that nothing has been said. I mean, we'll see if anything is said going forward. That will be interesting, to say the least. All right, we've got a couple of things. I don't know if we want to do the oh, it's 4:20. Hey, everybody, it's 4:20. Oh, that was too loud. Thank you for the 20 bits. Halfway to a sticker party. Ain't that cool? Alrighty. So, it was funny, too, when the reporter responded, I didn't get an answer to my question. That made me laugh, only don't see the answer to the question. Exactly. He wanted him to explain his point of view. I have to say this. Here's my biggest problem with that interaction. The reporter kind of was the character that he said in the beginning about being kind of like weak or whatever, because he wouldn't just I'm gay. If you're a gay guy doing that report and you're doing that, I'm an ally. Oh, you're an ally? No offense, man. If you're an ally, why are you there jumping into this fray? You know what it was? I guarantee you what it was. He wants to make some bones for himself, and he doesn't mind doing it as an ally. And so he made a gotcha moment out of that guy, and he's probably going to try and pawn something out of it. That's the only way I can that I can picture it. Otherwise, if you're going to put yourself in that kind of a position with someone like that, you better be a person of that community. You better be a member of the LGBT plus QIA community. Because, again, you're picking a stance for that community, so I hope you're a member of it. This I'm an ally stuff is just... I don't know if you are interested, but here's a trailer for the new Indiana game. Looks really good. Maybe later. I don't know. I'm not really aiming to do a whole bunch of video game content at the moment, but maybe. Yeah, I figured you meant Indiana Jones. I don't know that I care. gaming-wise with me, just with the way things are situated, I'm not looking to pick up new games and try new games and get way into new games unless something that really speaks to me is out there. I am a hopeless WoW crack addict. I am addicted to the WoW crack. I am WoW cracked to the extreme, and that's pretty much my game. I play other games that I have and stuff, and I don't expect anyone to understand or appreciate. But I am a WoW crack addict. It's just the way it is. All right, so let's get to this one. Supreme Court is taking up cases on banning homeless camps from public areas. Even if I was sitting up, you would have missed. But thank you for the effort. Now do we have to... Yeah. No, we'll hold off. We're halfway there, but rules dictate. If we jump in a little bit further, I got to step that up. I understand, Johnny. You understand what? You understand what? You understand being a WoW crack addict? Well. Riding Dirty Llama, about damn time. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Yeah, well, now we've got Wilmer Autotech with the cat bread sticker, Lab Glass with the Arctic Snowball, and now we're close to a second hype train. Why would we do that? Yes, the WoW crack. Yep. Ain't going nowhere, all right? Ain't going nowhere on the WoW crack. There's too much stuff I want to do from old content that I haven't played. And there's just a lot of stuff I like about the content that we have and the promise of the future. And I'd like to see that future. So I'm going to play that WoW crack. I'm going to crack it off like a motherfucker. And we have 3.5 minutes for one more person to do a gifted sub or 100 bits to kick off a second hype train. I have to say, if that happens, cool, because then we really do lock it out, and that'll be great. That'll be great. All right, so Supreme Court taking up a case on banning homeless camps from public spaces. The ghost in the Black Rock Mountain, says Saint RN. Well, isn't the ghost in the Black Rock Mountain, isn't that technically, what's his nut, Deathwing? No, he's in, yeah. I don't know, but the World Saga will be interesting, and I'm going to go through it. It's going to be fun. I have to do it in bursts, or I get stuck in my games like Final Fantasy, Diablo, and what. I don't get stuck in a lot of games. I move in shifts on like just what game I'm playing, but yeah, WoW Crack's a thing. I'm not going anywhere. Alrighty, so again, back to this Supreme Court case. In 2022, the San Francisco-based 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that governments, local to federal, could not in any way prohibit homeless people from camping in public spaces if they had nowhere else to go. The ruling only applied to the 9 states within its jurisdiction. However, not all of these states under its jurisdiction have a $17.5 billion homeless industrial complex like California. In fact, many of them would prefer not to have homeless people camping on their public sidewalks or in front of City Hall. Alrighty, so most sane towns and countries have ordinances against vagrancies, including fines and jail time for violations. The case itself revolves around such an ordinance in Grant Pass, Oregon, that issued steep fines for camping in public spaces. The ordinances in question bar sleeping or camping on publicly owned property, including sidewalks, streets, bridges, and city parks. Punishment can include fines of up to several $100s and exclusion orders barring people from public property. A group of homeless people lawyered up and sued for the right to squat wherever they wanted. The city's a group of homeless people got a lawyer. That is impressive. Their lawyers said that the city's plan is to drive its homeless residents into neighboring jurisdictions by making it impossible for them to live in Grants Pass without facing civil and criminal penalties. Homeless people are being punished for simply existing. So don't be homeless. I'm sorry, do we not have jobs available? Aren't there places you can go? The Ninth Court ruled that the ordinances were a violation of the Eighth Amendment's cruel and unusual punishment. In 2019, the Supreme Court refused to hear a similar court case. And there goes that hype train. If they ask for change, I always say it starts with you. Oh, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. Kramer figured it out. Rickshaws. I mean, okay, so in 2019, the Supreme Court refused to hear a similar case in Idaho that resulted in anti-homeless ordinances being struck down in the state. Though the Supreme Court taking up this case will undoubtedly affect the results of that case, the Oregon case, and homeless appeals across the nation, if they uphold the Ninth Court's decision and support their view of the Eighth Amendment, we could see homeless camps become the norm across the nation. Oh, so that could happen. Well, won't that be fun? Ba-dum-bum. So we got an hour left in the program. We just did that. I would like to, and we're not going to do this. We're not going to do the Katie Noel thing. I thought this was like current, but it's apparently old, and I don't want to bother with it if it's old.
I have the privilege, man, of doing morning radio and speaking to working class people every single day. I have the privilege.
All right, so we're gonna go to this. Of doing morning radio and speaking to working class people every day. I will say this. Props to him for immediately just announcing and admitting that, yeah, he's not working class people. Good for him. Good for him. All right, let's go ahead. Charlemagne is not very happy about the migrant situation. More people that you wouldn't expect are just, hey, by the way, this sucks and these people suck. So let's go. What the fuck is that? I don't even know.
I have the privilege, man, of doing morning radio and speaking to working class people every single day. I have the privilege of being involved in my community from New York to New Jersey to South Carolina, where I get to look people in the eyes and have real conversations with them, and people are really concerned about this issue. Like I honestly have never spoken to as many people who are concerned about the migrant issue as I have over the past year. And I mean, I've heard everything from the gang MS-13 overrunning neighborhoods. I've heard what we saw just happened in New York City, where the migrants, they took 2,000 migrants and put them in the school and made the school stay home, made the students stay home and do school via Zoom. And that was a big issue. Like, I mean, people were calling the radio station, that was just this week, really, really, really complaining about that. So I've never seen, working class people who I interact with every day until this past year really, really, really express their frustration for the migrants. And it's not even just the people. Like, you see politicians who once, championed having the migrants in the city, like the mayor Eric Adams of New York. Now they're like, yo, hold up. This is too much. We've heard Vice President Kamala Harris say, hey, don't come. Like, we've seen that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a real big issue. And, immigration, something like immigration will never be resolved because of the filibuster. Like the only things that pass are issues where they remove the filibuster. So you would need Republicans and Democrats to come together and create some comprehensive immigration reform. But, you know, for whatever reason, they don't seem to be able to do that.
Yeah, because they don't want to do that. Again, part of the other problem is, buddy, I feel like this is weird. Kamala Harris said, yeah, don't come. You know what would help with discouraging people to come? If they were, I don't know, deported. How about we just spend all of the money that we spend right now on the health care and everything else, just putting them on a plane and putting them back where they came from. Just right back where they started. Yeah, don't come, but won't enforce the law. Very, very good point, Saint Irene. Yeah, great. She said don't come. Probably not the first time she's uttered that.
Of course, he's the president of the United States of America. If he can take credit for the good things that happen in this country, he has to take credit for the bad as well, because those things happen on his watch. You know?
Yeah, but what good things is he taking credit for, and what good things? No offense, man.
No, and I'm telling you, people are going to go to those sound bites, and they're going to go to those sound bites where they saw, you know, the President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris and Mayor Eric Adams and all of these other, you know, liberals and Democrats. They're going to go to those sound bites of them welcoming them into sanctuary cities. And I mean, you know, when Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott pulled that stunt where they were, you know, shipping migrants to these sanctuary cities, you know, dropping them off, you know, right in front of, you know, the vice president's house. You know, as cruel as that was, as inhumane as that was, it was effective. Clearly, it was effective. You know?
Inhumane. So what's the humane thing? The humane, we let them go there again. What inhumane? They're inhumane. You could argue my ideas are inhumane. I'd be willing to hear that. How is it inhumane to ship them to the sanctuary cities and to the people who, again, say that we should just allow these people a path to citizenship and then just ignore it from then on out? Like, that's great. Well, then you deal with it. Again, inhumane. I feel like some people don't understand what that word really, really means. Inhumane. There's a lot worse things that they could do that would probably be more inhumane. But, you know, I would say forcing homeless veterans, well, not homeless veterans, whatever. Let's just go.
You know, because it made a lot of those Democrats start singing a different tune. And I mean, the voters see that. You know, the voters see that. And so what does that look like to the voter? Just on the surface, it looks like Republicans were right about the issue and Democrats got it wrong. And now a lot of Democrats are starting to sound like the Republicans sounded. So it makes a lot of people say, well, damn, Republicans were actually right on that.
I don't even give Republicans credit to that. Here's the thing I have a problem with. The problem with is these Republicans in question are Republicans in states that have been dealing with the problem and they got ignored. So they started sharing a fraction of the problem, and now these awfully liberal people start having the same opinion as the Republicans. That doesn't make me think, oh, the Republicans are right, the Republicans are the right party, the Republicans know the right thing. No. That simply makes me think that the people we're talking about in these particular instances were talking out their ass before they had to deal with it. But what is he the god of again? I don't know. Apparently the god of radio, man. Hey, he calls himself Charlemagne the God. He's highly successful. Fucking, he can call himself whatever the fuck he wants. It's his persona. You ask him what he's the god of. I don't bother questioning it because it's not my place.
That issue, just on the surface, just plain on the surface, that's how it looks, you know, to the average voter.
Just plain on the surface, that's how it looks. Fucking A. Well, I will say this. At least he gives credit. It was effective. Yeah, it was effective. It was incredibly effective. Because, again, that be an issue we have. But like I said, I don't know. I don't consider myself the average voter by any means. But yes, I don't know what the average voter is going to get out of that. But for me, for my money, honey, it's just, yeah, we got a problem with this. This has got to stop. But I've been saying that for a while. How demoralizing would that be to travel that far and get sent back? Right, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. That, and I would entirely be willing to hear that argument. You could say that is inhumane. You could say that is inhumane torture, punishment, whatever. And I'd be willing to hear that argument. Might even agree with it. It might be inhumane. Denver's hospital is collapsing under the weight of the migrant stuff that they're dealing with. People's kids are getting forced to learn from home because schools are getting shifted into emergency shelters for migrants. People's lives are being very, very, very negatively affected. They're going to continue to get negatively affected if nothing is done. Eventually, societal systems will collapse. How humane are we all going to be when you can't go to the ER necessarily, or, you know, society is crumbling? How humane is it going to be for that whatever growth period between the One World organization and whatever? That would be gross. I want to fight that as hard as I can. If they had a serious chance of being sent back, a number of them might reconsider coming at all. Exactly. And I'm just trying to think, where do we send the ones that come from, like, way other countries? Because that's the part that weirds me out. The ones that somehow muster a plane ticket to fly or a boat ticket to boat over here and then walk their way up the Southern American continent to just mosey in the southern border. Those ones interest me a lot. At any rate, like I said, kind of weird. Why would you his grant to this? My Grant is such a nice boy. It means you are inhumane. Why are you idiots in a city? Oh no. No, inhumane is a form of treatment, sir. You are wrong. Weird. 45 minutes left to go. I'm feeling loopy. Let's do this one quick and then load up some bonus content stuff. Pope Francis recently I don't know. I don't get Pope Francis, man. I don't get Pope Francis. It feels like he's breaking all the rules trying to make the church cool. And at a certain point, I'm like, you're going to drive away everybody else. And then they're just going to make like a hardcore Catholic religion. And then this is Catholic light. But yes, we have a fun little, I always have to do this with that. I got to use my text thingy. Here we go. Boop. Oh, never mind. It's a bad idea. Anyways, so let's just do this. I'll just do it without any water. Pope Francis has said that sexual pleasure is a gift from God that should be disciplined with patience. Is this a slippery slope towards making it like I don't know, okay for some of the stuff you've had problems. All right, so now he also warned against pornography, which he said brought satisfaction without relationship and could lead to addiction. They're just addicted to jackhammering their little penises. His Vatican address was part of a series of sermons on vices and virtues focused on what the Pope called the demon of lust. Oh, now this is getting more sad. It followed criticism by conservative Catholics of his new head of doctrine, Cardinal Victor Manuel Fernandez, who was appointed last July, came under fire for a book he wrote, published in the late 1900s, entitled The Mystical Passion, Spirituality, and Sensuality. Yes, we talked about this already. Is this just what we're going back to? So, yes. All right, so now this, I'm sorry, this is a lot less exciting. We're just going to go back to that. Yeah, you had one priest who's like, hey, sex is good. They're under fire. Yeah, but it's jizz, so, you know. It's just jizz. Oh. What the vice president said might be the White House's third world nation population control program. Hey, y'all over there, don't come. Hey, that would work, though, Atomic Ray. That would work. The Pope is doing this because he is weak. I mean, I don't know about weak, but it does seem to be a little just, it's a gift from God. Oh, man. I'm going to do that next time I hook up with a lady. Just walk in like, hey, what are you doing? I'm about to deliver a gift from God. It's a remarkably small delivery system. All right, so let's go ahead and close that out. Pope Francis is saying it's okay to have a dances in your pantses. Let's clear this one. I thought there was one I skipped a while ago, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't want to talk about that anyway. All right, so we got all those. That's our third hour stories. We're actually done a touch early because of that one thing I didn't want to go through. And we've got extra content to go for the rest of the program, so hooray. So let's go ahead and look at some of these. Let's pull the audio down for just a moment because I'm going to have to like load and pause. We're going to go, let's just load heavy. You know, that's what she said. Let's just load heavy. Some of these might just get tossed though. All right, this could be, all right, yeah, no, we'll watch that one for sure. That one's 21 minutes. That could be interesting, but we'll see. A lot of these are viral, funny things. I might have to... I thought, oh, these must be leftovers from that. This one's from 2 weeks ago in Kentucky. But haven't I covered this one before? I thought I did. I'm almost positive we've covered this one before. So we'll grab a couple more off of here. Where is that? That one was there. Fuck it. Let's just load all of them. Let's just load all of them shits and get this out of here. Oh my God. Yeah, that one might be fun, but that's really, really short. All right. And then this one. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do that one. That one might just ditch out on too. If we run out of stuff, that'll be interesting. That'll be a first for me. Oh God, oh God, we're gonna have fun with some of these though. Okay, so first thing off on here, there we go. Did I want to do this one? No, just because I didn't like that, and we don't need that. This is apparently a viral fails thing or something. Yeah, viral fails. All right, so we'll have that. Porn has only brought me pleasure and joy, says Saint Caesar. Well, again, I mean, yeah. But if you can't do anything, there are people who are legit addicted to porn. Porn addiction is real, man. Porn addiction is a damn real thing. There are people who can't stop flogging their log, and they've got a serious problem with porn addiction. There are other people who can't develop natural relationships because of their addiction to porn. Hell, I'm one of them, man. I can't develop natural relationships. I need a lady with huge tracts of land. Oh. It's because of all them anime movies, man, with them big tittied ladies. That's what you need. Actually, no. Real joke. My whole problem is I need like no offense. I have a thing for like the alpha chick. Like I like chicks that are like, hey, I'll kick your ass. Like it's like, oh, that's cool. Just kind of think it'd be fun, you know? Just be awesome. All right. Oh. All right. Fallen saying, not my Pope. I didn't vote for him. Haha, you guys get it. He said he had a small pekka. I think so too. I don't know what it was. I'm sure we did. What? Okay. Now I'm confused. Alrighty, so yes, we have a variety of videos to play here. We'll do that for the last end of the show here. I also should stop being an asshole and pimp my friends at Hemponics since we have a down moment and I gotta bring all of that up. My friends at Hemponics make a lot of great stuff. I use a lot of their products, and you should too. And if you like using their products, I need you to stop doing it like that. I need to just copy the link, motherfucker. All right, no. Can't I copy it? You bastard. There we go. Boom, got it. Dang. It's hard to find a lady that will kick a cripple's ass. Actually, Cheeseburger Pie, it really isn't. We're incredibly weak. So that's why it's sad that I still haven't found that magical match. If you want to get any amazing CBD, CBG products, you can get them through my friends Hemponics here. This link, and I still got to figure out why this doesn't let me link links in here on the YouTube one. Oh, it does. Now it does. Now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. Johnny, be careful. Be careful. Checks that dominate you is a one-way ticket to your ass plumbed out. Just look at Aaron. Look. Aaron just happened to find a chick that's really into butt stuff, or he's really into butt stuff and he got his chick to go through with it. That's not me. I personally believe it's the second one, by the way. I believe... Oh, lighter gone. We got another one over here. I believe April turned Aaron on to butt stuff. I don't think butt stuff happened naturally. I think Aaron turned April on to butt stuff. I think they had a relationship happening for who knows how long. And then one night, he introduced her to his friend, probably N-word Jim. This is N-word Jim. And he's a strap-on. That'd be the real Shaka Zulu. Oh. Fallen saying weed talk time, Johnny. Give us your grow update. Honestly, with the whole everything happening to me and medical trial and all of that jazz, I haven't even assembled the grow kit. Like I've been depressed, so I don't know anything about curing, so I haven't even assembled the grow kit, and it's something literally that gave me just kind of pause on the just, you know, like, because then that's something they got to clean up. I don't know. Anyways, so we'll see. I probably should start on that, though. I want to make a video on it. We want to do a video series thing. We should probably just quit pussyfooting around and get to it. Let's get to this one. Was this one good? No, we're gonna start with, you know what? We'll start with this one. We'll make sure we'll find out whether or not I've watched this. I could have swore I've done this video before. Something tells me I've watched this video before.
Man, come on. This is getting kind of out of hand.
KY Blue Cam. All right, so this is apparently KY Blue Cam on YouTube, so all props be to them.
On January 8th, 2023, a McCracken County officer observed a...
McCracken? Well, let's get McCracken. Observed a vehicle with expired plates.
Vehicle with expired plates. He activated his emergency lights to conduct a traffic stop. The vehicle then accelerated at speeds above 100 miles per hour and nearly...
Over 100 and nearly ran off the road? And from the clip that we started with, it looked like they just talked to her on the side of the road. I bet if you ask your boy Ran, he would learn you, says Cheeseburger Pie. Boy Ran? What? No idea what we're talking about. Master Meat Boy, ahoy. Hey, how you doing? I bet it's Officer Phil. We'll find out.
Nearly ran off the road.
Right for her 28. She's pulling over on the side of the road. 536 King Edward Marion. Did you not see me back there?
Huh?
Did you not see me back there?
No.
All right. You got anything in here?
No, I didn't see you. I just drove 100 miles an hour and nearly ran off the road for no fucking reason. I didn't see you back there at all. Really? I mean, come on. You didn't see him. I'll be impressed if she tries to offer him sexual favors. That would be a strange occurrence.
No.
Did I get you in trouble?
No.
All right, got your license on you?
Oh, God, I hope so. I'm in a hurry because my kid isn't...
10-4. What you so nervous for?
Huh?
What you so nervous for?
Well, I'm getting pulled over.
Right.
My kid is going... Okay, my kid's in labor. Huh?
My kid's in labor. That looks like a house. If your kid's in labor, what do you need to be? 100 miles an hour. Your kid's in labor? Okay.
Huh? My license, huh? Oh, come on. Okay, well, apparently I don't have them, or I can't find them. Huh?
Well, you know your social?
Yes, huh?
Is it out of Kentucky or somewhere else?
Find them, huh?
Well, you know your social?
Yes, huh?
Yes, huh? I'm guessing she said it.
Is it out of Kentucky or somewhere else?
No. It's Illinois.
Illinois? What's your name?
Lois. Yeah, this is a friend of mine's car. Or a friend of mine's car.
Are those ticks? Huh? What's that? It's like a weird Muppet thing. Huh. Yeah, this is a friend of mine's car. Huh. Ran out of thoughts, is autistic when it comes to growing. Well, that's a good thing to know. I, again, simply am, it's a friend of a friend's car. Ha. It's like a half quack. She's at half quack. She's in the woods, so maybe she has ticks. Oh! No, again, it seems like either like a nervous tick or like an AD, like, just because I've noticed now several points she's randomly had to make that ha noise. It's a friend of mine's car, but what do I know? Huh. Yeah, again, just random huh. I can't seem to find it. Huh. Strange. But yes, they seem like human quacks. Thank you, Nash Albertson, for the duck emoji.
In Paducah.
10-4. Break for her name and date of birth. All right, what's your name?
Lois.
First name Lois.
Bibout.
Bibout? How you spell that?
B-E-B-O-U-T.
Why are we doing that?
B-E-B. Do you know those people that you just pulled in their driveway?
Huh?
Those people that
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not really from this area. I'm trying to get to Benton to meet a friend where we could go to Illinois. That's where my daughter is at. Huh?
Okay.
That's where I was trying to get.
Okay. So, when I got behind you, you freaking took off. Like, really fast.
Well, I'm in a hurry. It's nothing to do with you, huh?
You're in a hurry?
Yeah.
Okay. So, any kind of medication?
Tylenol.
Tylenol? Nothing illegal?
Again, no. Tylenol. She looks like Bill Burr. There we go. She's Bill Burr. What am I? What am I? Some guy? Just trying to rush to see a kid? What am I gonna do? What am I? Some guy? Just running. I'm some lady. Just running from the cops. Let's pull the chat off the screen for a second. You can watch her weird tick.
Is there anything illegal in your vehicle?
No.
Is this all your stuff?
Yes. Huh?
Okay, everything.
See there,
your stuff?
right there. Yes.
No.
Is this all your stuff?
Yes. Huh?
Okay, everything's in here that's your stuff?
Well, mostly. Huh?
Mostly. What's not your stuff?
Well, I mean, okay, this cup, the cigarettes, and stuff like that's mine. Huh?
Okay.
Again, she keeps having to do that. It's weird. Oh, now you catch on to the Bill Burr after you read my line. Yeah. I kind of caught on after I read your line.
I mean, you could check. I don't care.
Nothing illegal on you?
No.
All right, sip on that for me.
Was fill some holes.
I know you said you're in a hurry, but...
Can I take my phone out?
Yeah, you can take your phone.
All right. I'm at least confident that I haven't watched this before because I would have noticed that before, and that would have been like, oh, that. So now, yay, we're kicking into our overtime, and this video is 100% original. All right. So let's see this lady. Let's see this lady's explanation. Huh?
On you gonna stick me, poke me, cut me?
Anyway.
Anything on you gonna stick me, poke me?
No, I don't. No, look at me. I'm fat. I don't. Huh?
Well, I'm just gonna check your pockets, okay?
Okay. She keeps doing it occasionally. Huh? Like, you got to be on something, or the drugs aren't mine, throw some out the window. This isn't mine. That's not mine. These drugs ain't mine. This gun isn't mine. I just borrowed the car.
No. Nothing in here, right? Gonna get you in trouble.
No.
100%.
I am sure. I don't do nothing like that.
Okay. All right, step on back to the back.
Danger Bear saying she's drunk, homie. What? Oh, I hope that's not the case. She's a dog-faced pony soldier.
Do you not have insurance on the vehicle?
I don't know. I really don't know what they got.
Okay. I want to look for insurance. Okay, just stay back there. And
Can I have a cigarette? I'm a nervous wreck. And my lighter. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you.
Holy Jesus.
I got behind you.
Holy Jesus. Can we go back a second? Nope. Nope. All right, that'll be good enough.
Thank you.
How many cigarettes does she have?
Turned off into a residence that you don't know.
No. I'm trying to Google. I don't know where in the world I'm going. That's it. I got to go. It's down there between Aurora and Benton is where I have to go.
You are a long way from there. You are a long way from Aurora to Benton.
I know.
Okay, so again, I got behind you. As soon as I got behind you, you turned into a residence. Well, that ain't gonna get you to Aurora and Benton.
I was trying to figure out which way to go, the quickest way to go.
So you pulled into a residence, and then you waited for me to
I
go
didn't know where
by.
else to pull off. Huh?
And then when I go down the road, you pull back out, and you was flying down Wade's
Honey,
Road.
I'm in a hurry. It has nothing to do with you. I promise. I'm just trying to get somewhere.
You almost ran off the road. I saw the dust.
Huh?
I saw the dust.
Huh? It's nothing to do with you. Look, I've got a kid that's having a kid, so I thought speeds and road laws don't apply to me. Look, I was just speeding because I thought, this is the fastest way for me to get there, and I have a kid having a kid. It's okay for me to break the law. Are you sure that isn't Thelma from The Simpsons? Cheeseburger. She only kept driving because she wanted another cigarette. I get it. She's looking at her phone GPS while driving? Maybe. And that is a bad way to be. Chain smoking? Yeah, obviously a chain smoker with the I haven't seen a pile of packs of cigarettes like that since, like, literally I'd have to be playing pool all day to go through cigarettes like that. It would take a couple days usually. I see people go off the phone fuck me, Johnny, learn to read. I see people go off the road a lot looking at their phone map. That's why you're supposed to have it just tuned into the car. That's what I do. Just have it on the old car's GPS. The people smoking ridiculously. I mean, it's what? What do you have, an addiction? That is deplorable. Just a little bit of control. Just exercise.
On Wadesboro Road that you almost ran off the road. Did you throw something out the window?
No. No.
And then I activated my lights, and you still didn't stop until we got here.
Well, I didn't want to stop on the road.
And what do you see when? What are you supposed to do when you see blue lights?
I stopped. I pulled over.
I turned them on.
I stopped. I pulled over. The little thing is driving me nuts.
Way down where?
Well, I didn't see you until I got to the stop sign, and then that's when I pulled off. I didn't know where else to pull off. Well, I don't have a record or nothing.
Okay, so do you have anything with your name on it?
No, I don't have anything.
Do you have a warrant or anything?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Lois, I'm going to read you your rights, okay?
You have 3 officers here now. Although I suppose they brought an officer because someone's going to have to drive the car.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court. You have the right to an attorney or before making any statements. You may have your attorney with you during questioning. If you can't afford an attorney and desire one,
We have a dog, and there's a country dog barking. Oh. Tow truck takes the car. I mean, yeah, probably, but I liked it my way. She don't have her wallet/license. Yeah, she doesn't. Just arrest her before she says it again. Huh? I've got to get to the bottom of that. What's with the, Good pause. All right, let's go.
court will appoint you one.
You've been asked a lot of questions probably already. We just want to make sure we know what's going on, okay? Why did you do what you did?
What'd I do?
Well, he chased you for 2 miles.
No.
Come on now.
Okay, when you got behind me, when I seen you, was down here at the stop sign.
No, that was before
That's
that.
when I seen you. Huh?
That was before that. You pulled in that driveway,
What
and
is
you
your
don't
name?
know those people.
Lois.
Lois what?
Now it's Lois Bibbout.
Okay, when did you get married?
I've been married twice. Huh?
When did you get married recently to change your name?
No. I went back to my maiden name.
Okay, what's your maiden name?
Bibbout.
Bibbout. Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Illinois.
Illinois. You're from Illinois?
Yes.
Where did you live in Illinois?
I lived in Polk County.
And that's the last, well, you had a driver.
Now he's doing it. Mm-hmm.
Driver's license at one time that said your name from Illinois. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. When's the last time you had a driver's license?
Damn,
I know I got a driver's license, man. Come on. This is getting kind of out of hand. Okay,
No,
we need to know who you are. And we can't find the name anywhere in 50 states that shows your name is that with that birthday. So if you're lying to us, you're going to go to jail and you're going to sit there until we fingerprint you and find out who you are. If you've never been charged before, you may sit there for a month before we figure out who you are. Why don't you just tell us who you are so we can see that you probably don't have a driver's license or you may have a warrant so we can get all this over with instead of sitting here and pausing for unknown reasons.
Would you rather hear okay? What? I'm not sure. Well, her daughter is going to be bailing her out. Yeah, I mean, hey, everybody, now let's go get Grandma out of the slammer.
Where is your driver's license out of right now?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yes.
They run it in Illinois? Okay. What does your driver's license say in Illinois? What does it say? Your name.
Probably.
What do you mean probably? What the hell? I'm trying to stay focused here. Why do you not know what your driver's license says?
Because I can't remember if I had it changed back or not.
Okay.
It's
Did you
probably
give him?
under Martin.
And they checked all those?
Well, we're running it. Nothing.
Nothing.
You seen it on my card, that's who I am.
All right, turn
They don't.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. You've seen my car. That's who I am. Oh, my God. You've seen my... I gotta go back. You've seen my car. That's who I am.
Not know what your driver's license says.
Because I can't remember if I had it changed back or not.
Okay.
It's probably under Martin.
And they check all those?
Well, we're running it. Nothing.
Nothing.
You seen it on my card, that's who I am.
All right, turn around. They don't mean anything. Turn around, put your cigarette there. Drop your cigarette.
Huh?
Drop your cigarette. Okay. Like I said, obviously you're going to go to jail for the violations incurred today, but you're going to have to sit there until we figure out who you are. We're going to arrest you as a Jane Doe, and you're going to sit there.
No,
you're just going to sit there.
I'm not a Jane Doe.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, we can't confirm who you are. You've been arrested before?
Not in Metropolis.
Have you been arrested before?
Yeah, yes, I have.
For what?
Like a bad check or something, huh?
Fucking bad check or something, huh? I kind of murdered a few people, huh? From Illinois, but the plates say Kentucky. Oh my God, just tase her next time she says, huh? I'm not a Jane Doe, huh?
You know, for somebody that you don't know anything about yourself, you don't know what your driver's license is, you don't know what you've been arrested for.
That was
I can promise you, I've gotten 2 speeding tickets in my life, and I can tell you where they were, what time of day they were, and who wrote them. Okay?
It was a long time ago.
What did you say your birthday was?
70 what?
74.
You told me 76 a while ago.
No, 74.
Did you just say 73 too?
No.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Try 74. It's on the vaccination
18. Try 74. I wrote it down. He was standing right there when you said 76. Date of birth.
12/11/76. In here.
Oh, boy, so that's why they didn't mute any of that stuff. I'm just catching on right now. They didn't mute any of that stuff because that wasn't real. Holy shit. She might be a compulsive liar. A compulsive liar with some sort of other problem. This is inexpectable police brutality. This is expectable police brutality, says Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. For now, for sure, she is drunk and they're fucking with her. Really? She's drunk and they're fucking with her? I don't know, man. Thought she said the car wasn't hers. Yeah, she said the car wasn't hers originally.
Come back, you're good.
There's so much more to this.
Somebody get my purse? Huh? My purse? Huh?
How long was you married?
How long?
Yeah.
Oh, God. The first time... the first time I was married, God, 5 years maybe.
What is with it? She's like, 5 years maybe. Jolly Green Dickhead, I don't get drunk. I just think she's lying her ass off. I don't know about any of that. I'm going to tell you right now, that little tick thing is driving me nuts.
Second time I was married 6 years.
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, dear God, man. Dear God, man. This is Aaron if he did the change. Oh. What is that honking noise? That's probably their, that's probably like police stuff.
Give or take. I can't remember exactly how long I was married, huh?
So the vehicle that you was driving, he said your friend let you borrow it, and you don't know who the owner is, though?
Well, she had it, and she told me I could drive it, but she said it wasn't in her name, huh? That's all I know.
That's super sus.
You know the tax are expired since 2020? 23 years old?
Attention, huh?
the fleeing and evading, he told you he was going to be charged with the first. Okay, I'm going to charge you with the second. It's not a felony, it's a misdemeanor.
Thank you.
Okay. So everything that I charge you today is, don't take my kindness for weakness, okay? Be honest with her. Don't take my kindness for weakness.
I'm not.
Okay, so everything that I charge you today, okay, so all the charges I'm going to give you today is misdemeanors.
Thank you.
If you did throw anything out that window, please tell me, because that whole road is, especially right there where you almost ran off the road at, there's low-lying area right there. There's like water on each side of the road. I duck hunt that. Okay, I hunt all that. My 11-year-old son duck hunts with me. I got 2 young daughters that like to go out there and duck hunt. I don't want them to step on either a glass pipe or a syringe or a bag of meth or pills or anything like that, okay?
No, I swear I did not throw anything out the window. I don't do anything like that. I like food.
I do too. Can't get in trouble with food, but it just likes to stick to me.
All right, have we addressed why she couldn't tell them who the fuck she was?
Lois was charged with no registration plates, no registration receipt, careless driving, and fleeing or evading police second degree. If you enjoyed this video...
Alrighty, well then, we're not gonna get to the bottom of the thing at all, apparently. And they couldn't figure out who she was. Don't drug the ducks. Yeah, don't drug the ducks. Those SSRI dope is hardcore. The car is her, but belongs to her friend's friend. Egg Picker, how long left in the show? 10 minutes! 10 minutes left in the show. Is it important? Do we need to do something? What a mess story. I mean, she was weird. I see what you did there. Meh. Lois from Family Guy took a turn for the worse. Yeah, that seems like what? Egg Picker, missed most of it. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, Egg Picker. We start at 2 and we go till 5:30, and then I hang out with my daughter as much as I can. I get a little food in me. Then I got that whole WoW crack thing I talked about. Oh, you didn't. I mentioned I'm addicted to one game in particular, World of Warcraft. People call it WoW crack. I like it. I'm playing it, and I ain't gonna quit. So there we go with that. 10 minutes left. I don't know. What do we do here? We've got a couple of different clips. I don't really want to do this Karens think they're above the law thing. That's 21 minutes. It seems like, and that's from 12 days ago. That seems like a collection of videos. I might want to save that for another time. So let's missed my daily Johnny promoting hemponics. Yeah, I did that earlier. But if you like hemponics and their products, as we did earlier, here you go. Here's your link, buddy. There you go. Boom. Hemponics. All right, boopity boop, says was fill some holes. Indeed. Let's get to this first clip. Boop boop boopity boop. I have no idea what I'm about to see. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. For those of you who are listening and not watching, we're looking at a man who has something vaguely resembling a dog attack training thing on his arm. The dog they appear to be training, what would we call that? Oh yeah, that would be called a pit bull.
I'm a fire.
Not that pit bull. All right, so we've got Riding Dirty Llama. I'm gonna need to reorder. I need to reorder. Yeah, dude, I gotta re-up myself, and I gotta check the account thing for that, because maybe I don't have to pay for it. Oh, but who cares? Even if I do. It's good stuff. I use it. It helps me a lot, and can help you too. All right. Again, this is only 7 seconds. So this is either going to go remarkably well or remarkably wrong. Place your bets. Here we go.
He gang in this motherfucker.
He what in this motherfucker? And that guy laughed. You do realize that is a giant black pit bull. You're going to die.
He gang in this motherfucker. No, bitch. Nigga, what the fuck? He gang.
It's even better. The dog skipped the white guy holding the glove and went straight for the black guy holding the camera. Oh, shit. Who says dogs aren't racist? I'm sorry. I got to see that again. So I thought, all right, I'm going to tell you the way I thought this was going to go, and then we're going to watch this one more time, and then we've got a couple other videos. We'll play some of those. Wait, we know it's a black dude. I'm going to say, and you can call me prejudiced or whatever for this. I'm going to say based on the accent and the fact that he blatantly throws out the N-word in a moment, that it's a black guy. Because the person opposite the camera happens to be a person of color. The dog happens to be a dog of color. And, again, he gang in this motherfucker is a, how shall I say, a colloquialism that comes from a very specific dialect. And later when he yells the N-word, I, again, very much. Here, look, since he says it, I can play it. Because, again, if it was a white guy, it'd be a crime. But, so, again, the dog, I thought, was going to go for this dude's leg or his balls. I thought we were going to see a dog chomp up on some Wienerville. He went with, again, the arm. But either out of knowledge or, again, some other unknown reason, the dog ignored target A and went for target B.
He gang in this motherfucker. No, bitch. Nigga, what the fuck? He gang in this motherfucker.
He did, in fact, say, what the fuck, at the end. Alrighty. Let's see, Danger Bear, Wolf Turtle saying something. My bag of potato chips has a code on the back, and it tells you the source of the potato. David Chandler's farm. Please applaud. Well, there we go. Now, literally, if nothing else than other from starvation, Rusty Grammar can truly say, what? Uh-oh. Okay, so we've lost some stuff. That might be a problem. I'll have to look for that. I'll have to do that later. I did a thing, and it might have cost me some of my sound drops. I'll have to get them back. I would normally play the We'd All Be Dead Now if it wasn't for my David sound drop. I think I might have accidentally moved it to a backup file. We'll have to get it back. All right, there we go. Wow, okay. So that's that done. What was our other video? Oh, boy. Oh, no. All right, I have another video here, and it's, again, a short one, and I just like to say I don't know anything about these videos. When I grab them, there's no prejudicial thing. What's going on here? Okay. All right. All right, remember, guys, we're going to steal this bottle. We got to do this. We got to be super subtle. Super subtle. I'm going to go play distraction because I'm the cuter one. You grab the bottle, Timmy. All right? All right. Coast is clear. Remember, I'm the distraction. Subtle. The game is subtle. See you outside. All right. And then, don't, oh, damn it. Timmy, why are you retarded? Oh. Rebel Landshark asking, you hear about Candace. Candace Owens? No, I did not. I'd be hungry now if it wasn't for my David. All right, so I apparently had some sound drops on here that I moved, and I have to get them back, and I'll have to do that. Okay, so that's that one. Bam, back over here. Oh, shit, it's 5:30. We're all done. I was going to play some more videos. It's like, all right, we got a couple left. Let's play a couple of these. You had one job. I had one job, and I fucked it up. All right? But I'll be honest about it. I saved about 100 gigs on my hard drive. Really should have been like, I saved about $100 on my car insurance by switching to Geico. But whatever, fuck me. Anyhow, that has been awesome. We have one more show tomorrow, and then we will be back.
You know what's crazy?
No, I don't know what's crazy, and I don't want to know what's crazy. You can shut the hell up, sir. All right, so anyways, as I was saying, we're done. We're going to go. We've had a great time. It's been a great show. Thank you for being part of it. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll see you guys again tomorrow at 2 p.m. You're a dick. You're a horrible dick. Why? It's not even called for. I mean, even sporting even. I mean, just Jesus. I have ears and
fuck off.
Yeah, I will.
Game over. Fuck off. Fucking fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck. Game over.